Yes, run away, Sauce. Spoilers are bad. You're at a good part too. I'm really excited to see how you feel about it after you finish it. But we can talk about that at a later point when you finish, which I'm sure will be super fast. But hello everyone, how are you doing today? I am late. Yeah, I watched it. I'm late, but I'm late by design. I was preoccupied for a little bit. It's so good. I love him, but Susannah trapped me in side quests. Oh my god, Susannah, please do all of her side quests and listen to her because Susannah's amazing. I love Susannah. Best NPC glow up ever. I think I did them all. They keep popping up, so like as you clear sections, she'll have more. So you might not have, but I love her. When I saw her, I had to interact because she was funny in the manga. I love her. Yeah, the manga is really good. Since you're on 36 now, I liked her before that. Her side quests were actually really good compared to like everyone else's in that chapter. I mean, there were a few other NPCs who had decent ones, but Susannah's was by far the best. I did Amber's quest too. Amber's were good too. I really like that whole chapter. They did really, really well, especially with the side quests built in. Oh, goodness. I got a little tired of the rats, but the diary pages were super cool, right? Man, you're flying by though. Then again, I feel like I flew by everything and then I hit Elysian Realm and it was like, oh, these are getting way longer. I am excited for you to finish that too. A chapter per session. God, I wish I could do that now. I'd have to be live for like 10 plus hours to do it now. It would literally be 10 plus hours for me at least. I get distracted, but even then, like when I'm straight reading, it's still like half a chapter now. ER part 1 was 7 hours for me. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I think it took me a few streams because I was doing like all the dialogues between the characters and then like the story, and it took forever. ER is a big brick wall. Fuck, there's 2? What do you mean? 2 traumas? They can't hurt you. Well, I mean, they can. Only one can. It's coming back for part 2. I saw that. I did see that. The ER skips. Oh my god. I did not know about the ER skips until I was almost done with chapter 2. I was like, I could have saved myself so much time. I was like, this is what I get for not clicking things. I mean, I just did it like on a weekly basis, so it wasn't that bad, but I could have done it way faster. Which, you know, means pain. I mean, I'm so far behind though. It's gonna be a while for me to even get to part 2. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take a small break once I finish part 1 to do some other stuff and then return to part 2 later. Just because like there's so many games that I've had to like not play because I'm so busy doing gacha games that I can't get around to them. So like I need a break. We've been doing Impact for like over a year now, I think. If not over a year, we're coming up on a year. Which like I don't regret at all. It's been such a wild trip. But I need some detox time. Which gives me time to have like story build up and then I can go through it. Which I'm hoping, I don't know if you can replay earlier chapters because like I did 1 and I think I'm like halfway through 2 for part 2, so or something like that. Like I'm already into the story and I don't know if you can actually go back and replay them. That I don't know yet. We'll get there. We can get through this game together. You're gonna catch up to me, don't worry. I'm so slow. Which, speaking of Impact stuff, next week, I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream on Saturday. It's kind of up in the air right now. It's my brother's birthday next Saturday. So this Saturday was my cousin. Next Saturday is my brother, which we're doing something in the early afternoon, but I have a friend who's going to be in town possibly, and we may be doing stuff with them. So just a heads up. Just family obligation after family. God, it feels like that. I mean, to be fair, like the only reason I went to do stuff today is because I normally don't get invited to things like this because I normally say no so I can do stream things, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go do stuff with the family because I've been putting it off for a long time. Ow. Bye, Sauce. Yeah, avoid your spoilers. You'll be here in no time. Only like 10 more weeks. Which feels so far away. But yeah, guys, let's get in. We're an hour late. Not really late. I don't know how long I'll go today. We'll see how we're vibing later. I thought that maybe if it takes a while for us to clear this, maybe we'll do a little bit of Nikkei story because it's a little bit easier for me to dip out than it is for me to do it on Impact because some sections are longer, but we'll just see. If this zooms on by, we'll keep going. Okay. Oh yeah, oh god, I forgot my controller. This is how this is how disorganized I am. I forgot my controller. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna plug my controller in because I'm not playing on mouse and keyboard. I can't do that. I completely forgot. Okay. Okay, we're good to go. I think. Unless something else comes up that I forgot, which could very well happen. Today is scuff day. Comfy scuff day, which is why I have the other chama. Oh yeah, we left off after talking to Bronya. Yes. In September 2024, I know, unheard of, honestly. A rare sighting indeed. Hi Marty, how you doing? The next morning, Celia was awoken by the notification from her communicator. She quickly woke Susannah, who was in the room next door.
Ohayo, Zere, Susannah.
Yeah, what the hell? Hi, Mori. Good morning, Celia, Susannah. The time in Nagazora now is, I'm sorry for waking you guys up so early. You are not forgiven. Unforgivable. But in return, I've brought undoubtedly great news. Ooh. What'd you get? It's fine. Lack of sleep won't trouble a true Valkyrie. Did you learn anything about Incognito? I love Susannah so much. That's right, and Celia's guess was proven correct. Could it be... That good, eh? Is it a good character just because they're hot, or like good character because they're also good in the game? Celia, you weren't mistaken about that voice. That voice belongs to the ex-cadet of World Serpent, Grey Serpent, or rather, one of his remaining bodies. I wonder how many Grey Serpents there are just left over. I see. I understand. We've analyzed the resources that Susannah obtained in Nagazoro, especially the products that Incognito attempted to take from the pharmaceutical companies. Here, I want to Google. I'm interested. Let's see how hot she is. Epic 7 images. Oh my. Yes, please. Yes, please. Time to play Epic 7. Damn, she hot. I like that outfit a lot. Bionic prosthetics, electronic eyes, artificial organs. The model numbers of these products match with that of those recorded from a Grey Serpent's body parts. In other words, medical machines and products that Incognito is looting in Nagazoro are precisely what's needed to create a new Grey Serpent. This can't be a coincidence. Oh my goodness. My party guy Hi3's out. How are you guys doing? That's a lot of hearts. Ah! I see how it is. Shower me with love before you kill me. How are you guys doing? I feel like every time I see Epic 7 units, they're always hot. It's kind of like another... Oh god, what is... Azure Lane? I think it's almost like that, where they're all hot. Yeah, I saw it. It's kind of hard to miss. I think it's been posted in like several Discords I'm in. In other words, medical machines and products that Incognito is looting in Nagazoro are precisely what's needed to create a new Grey Serpent. This can't be a coincidence.
どうして手間をかけてまでもう一人のハイヘビを作り出そうとしてるんでしょう。
But if Grey Serpent is already a member, why are they making all this effort to create another one?
もしかしたら元の
I'm gonna
体が
say
欠
just
損してて予備用
probably
の
has
部
like
品が必要とか。
original body. Wow. Ow. The skins, this Azure Lane patch are dangerous. Aren't they all dangerous? Aren't isn't every single skin from that game dangerous? I don't think I've seen one that's like not like super lewd. Same bust size as yours? What the? You comparing? Am I going crazy or am I seeing double? I think you're seeing double today. Are you okay, Goose? Maybe you're feeling a little under the weather. Are you okay? They're I mean, I feel like that's all the skin. Okay, not all of them. Some of them are pretty good. New Moon Luna. Okay, I'll look. I'll look just for you. Did Chama use Shadow Clone? Yes. This is the one that he makes so that when I need like hugs and cuddles, he can go off and do whatever and doesn't have to be held down. Oh, I've seen her. I saw this one. I didn't know her name though. She looks really good.
You're watching too much porn.
No, I'm not. I think her booba are a little bit bigger than mine though. I'm not quite that big. Not quite. Half dragon and half human. I like her outfit a lot. Stop the cap. Listen, I'm pretty sure she has bigger booba than me. Yeah, half dragon. You did. Maybe his original body has been damaged and he needs some spare parts. Reveal? What do you mean
こんなに
reveal?
派手に動いてまで全身の部品を集める必要があるんでしょうか。
You,
もしす
you
でに
guys
全
literally
身が
see
ボロ
my
ボロな
outfit
ら
every
襲
single
撃に
time.
も
See,
参加
look.
できませんよ。
I think hers are just a little bit bigger than mine. I'm not saying mine are small. I'm saying she has bigger ones than me. I only see the same honkers. Okay, all right. To be fair, you really don't get a side view like hers. But that wouldn't require them to collect every part needed for his body, right? If he's already been utterly broken down, then he wouldn't be able to join all those raids.
確かに
Holy
スサナさんの
booba.
言う通りだね。
Indeed, that makes
以前メイ
sense.
たちから報告された話によるとハイヘビネットワークは自滅してるはずよ。
Oh, you know, party guy, you're right. Those are the holy booba. According to May and the others' previous report, Great Serpent Network has already self-destructed, but it's precisely because they
そいつが
self-destructed.
全身の部品を集めなきゃいけない理由については予備用って話より説得力のある仮説を立てられるの。
She's got a sister? Alright then. There's a supposition for why that fellow is collecting materials for a body, one that's much more convincing than simply collecting spare parts.
無謀者がダッシュした医療用の擬態がハイヘビの体と一致していると言ったが、これはただ一つ目の共通点に過ぎない。
I said that the medical and bionic parts looted match those of Grey Serpent's body, but that's only one of the common purposes those products
その
have.
他に、それらの擬態にはトップレベルの技
It's
術が
true.
使われているとい
They
う
are
共通
for
点
all
が
of
ある。
humanity.
つまり、リアルに限りなく近いんだ。
Man, seeing her in the trailer for the collab, I was like, no, you can't do this to me. You can't hurt me, but I know he can. And I hate it. Aside from that, they also have another purpose that state-of-the-art bionic products serve:
リアルに
stimulation.
近いですか？
We love pain. I can't even deny it at this point. I play too many games where I end up crying. No, stop, party guy. Cross already told me that, and I was like, no, they can't do this. They can't get away with this.
ああ、義肢や人工器官などのパーツをできるだけ人間が持つ本物に
Worst part
似
is
せ
like
たものと
she
言った
wouldn't
方
even
が分かりやすいだろ
know.
うね。
What if she's like gives her the sword, the part of the sword that they have in display at the space station? Oh, I cry. That's right. To use artificial body parts and organs to simulate a human's natural body and organs as much as
もっと詳し
possible.
く教えてあげる。そうね。例えるなら、歩くためだけに作られたシンプルな
I mean,
義足は、炭素繊
I
維
also
の管
heard
と
that, but like,
足の代わりになる板を
do you
つなげ
think
たもの
Welt
よ。
would just leave now? Leave that world behind? I don't think so. Like, yeah, to say hi to people, but like, he's not leaving the story. I don't see that happening. He's not done. It's well received by players. Oh, I'm sure it'll be well received unless they do something god awful with it, but I kind of doubt they will. They can't understand if you phrase it that way, Mophead. For example, the simplest form of a prosthetic leg is to connect a carbon fiber tube to a metal dome that replaces the leg, a design purely meant to walk.
そういった義肢は、使用者の四肢の能力をある程度回復させられるけど、炭素繊維の管は人間のふくらはぎじゃないし、板も本物の両足とは違うでしょ。
Although such a prosthetic can recover a certain degree of limb movement for the user, a carbon fiber tube is nothing like a human's skin or shin, and the metal dome is nothing like a human's
見
foot.
た目だけじゃないわ。義肢は本物の触覚を持たない。
March
神
and
経の
Alicia
間
would
のシ
totally
グナル
make
伝
videos
達がないか
together.
ら、切断されたり壊されたりしても使用者は痛みを感じないの。
It's not just about the appearance. This kind of prosthetic cannot provide tactile sensations because there's no signal connection to the neural system. Even if the prosthetic was to break or be damaged, the user wouldn't feel any pain.
それっていいことじゃないんですか？
Isn't that a good
もちろん
thing?
多くの手間を省けるしコストも削減できる。だが最近ある需要が高まってきているんだ。
Of course, this saves a lot of trouble and lowers the resources needed to make the prosthetic. However, in recent years, more and more of the disabled wish to have prosthetics that are similar to their original
本
body.
物の皮膚が欲しい。痛みと温度を感じたい。本物の血が流れていればいいのに。
I feel like
人間とそっくりな体が欲
Welt's
し
the
い
dad
と
now.
彼らは望んでいるんだ。
I want real skin. I want to feel pain and warmth. I want blood to flow within. I want to look like a
それ
human.
がリアルに限りなく近いパーツなんですね。
Do you think we'll actually get that? I feel like we're not going to get that information. Not yet. That's simulation?
ああ、簡単に言えば機能だけではなく見た目も使用者の感覚も本物の
Mori, you got a point there. You're right. We're all the
全く同
dad.
じもののことだ。
Yes, simply put, it's not only about the function. The prosthetic's appearance and sensation has to seem like a real limb and
無
organ.
謀者のハイヘビはそういった擬態を探してるんですね。
Incognito's Grey Serpent is looking for a prosthetic like this.
今まで彼らが奪ってきた製品はほとんどがそういうものよ。ああ、そういえば被害を受けた医療系の会社に新庄製薬って名前のところがあるでしょ。
Almost all the products they've looted are of this category. Oh, right. Among the rated medical companies, there's one named Neopolis Pharmaceuticals,
こ
right?
の会社は名前を聞けばわかると思うけ
Damn,
ど、
Mori.
悪名高い上条製薬と表に出せない関係があるのよ。
That company, I'm sure you can guess just from its name. It has contemptible relations with the infamous Heliopolis Life Sciences.
大崩壊の前までずっと擬態を研究開発してきた大企業のうちの一つ
I'm
なの。
kind of concerned with that pairing. I don't like it. But before the Great Eruption, this company was one of the biggest researchers and manufacturers of bionic
つまり
prosthetics.
無謀者のハイヘビは
I will not be
人間にそっ
asking
く
for
りな見た目
details.
が
No,
欲し
thank
くて
you. I'll pass. Which is to say, maybe the Grey Serpent in Incognito wants to look like a
そのため
human.
に新庄製薬の関連組織を再び襲うつもりなんでしょうか。
And will raid facilities like Neopolis Pharmaceutical
その
again.
可能性が高い。 ハイヘビが必要とする擬態リストをまとめてみたところ、現段階ではまだ
It's
2つの
highly
部品が
possible
足りな
after
いよう
making a
だ。
checklist of all the
そ
bionic
れは
prosthetics that the
新庄
Gray
製
Serpent
薬でしか
needs,
作れない。
we realized that he is still missing 2 parts. These parts can only be made by Neopolis
新庄
Pharmaceutical.
製薬はセキュリティがしっかりしている大企業だ。無謀
But
者の騒動が終わるまで価値の高い製品を再び無防備な環境に置くことはないだろう。
But Neopolis Pharmaceutical is a big company with a tight security. Before the Incognito fiasco ends, it probably won't announce any other valuable
おそらく
products.
最も妥当なやり方を選び、製品を本社の中心エリアに移動させるはずだ。
Storing those products in its headquarters' core area is probably the safest
という
method.
ことは無謀者の次のターゲットは新庄製薬の本社の可能性が高そうですね。
In that case, Incognito's next raid target is likely to be Neopolis Pharmaceutical's headquarters.
そうよ。だから私たちは先に待ち伏せして向こうがやってくるのを待ってればいいってわけ。
They're just overloading us right now. Not really. I mean, I'm assuming it's pretty important for the setup to what's happening with Incognito and Gray Serpent. But it is a lot to dump on a player just like all at once. But they always do it for a purpose when they do it. You're talking about Mori? I think Goose was referencing the game, though. That's right. So we need to get there preemptively and wait for the Gray Serpent to come to
わかりまし
us.
た。ではゼー
I
レさん
actually
と
think
一
we're
緒に
almost done with
直
this
ちに
part.
新庄製薬の本社に向かいます。
I think I already read this
そこ
part
の
because
担
it
当者に目
seems
的を説明すれば待ち伏せを認めてくれるはずですよね。
familiar. Roger that. Sully and I will head to Neopolis Pharmaceutical's headquarters now. If we explain our intentions to the people in charge, they will probably agree to let us in for an ambush. Absolutely not.
あ
They
んま
will
り期
not.
待しない方がいいわよ。新庄製薬みたいなグレーな会社は
Did I?
外部の
Okay,
人
I
間を
may
懐に入れたがらないから。
skip
こ
this
っち
then,
が
because
助けようとしててもね。
they're just giving us the
Pay
setup
your
for
charm,
infiltration.
だったらこっそり潜入。
Bleach? Who needs bleach?
Ika,
Okay, I'm gonna skip this. Oh yeah, I was almost at the end. I was like, I feel like we're close
新
to
庄
the
製
end.
薬の本社ビル。こんなにたくさんの機構がうろついてい
How
るなん
dare you
て
compare Ray to Suin?
本
How
当に
dare
新
you,
庄製薬
Mori?
の警
They're
備用
not
機
the
構なのか
same.
な。
Just because they're
よく
both
見てみたら
eatable does
これは
not
無
mean
謀者が使ってた機構と同じタイプじゃないですか。
anything.
急いで中に入ってみよう。
Burn the witch!
Absolutely not. He turned around right at the last second. Ooh, that was close.
Are you a witch?
Who's asking? You're not here with any organization that might harm me, right? Right? Yes, I don't have a hat. Can't be a witch then. I don't make the rules. Did I miss? Oh my god, I missed. I missed. Exactly. Not totally not the same. Take her hair. No, don't take the hair. Also, hi Izu. Ray, thank you for paying
Pay
your
your Charmarcorp
taxes.
taxes.
Do you like the new redeems for Charmarcorp taxes? Look, you got stonks on stream.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Wait, are you with the Spanish Inquisition? Are you? Wait. Goose? How's Haru today? Pretty good. I had a good day. We went to my cousin's birthday dinner thing. Had fun there. We went to a store and I bought some new dice for D&D, and they also had tarot cards that were D&D. So they have like drawings from D&D on them, so I'm super excited to look through them and use them.
やっぱり変な感じがする。武装機構しか見かけない。
What you think about the event? Wait. What? What event? Here on Impact? Because I haven't done it. I'm like, I don't know. I'm probably gonna do it, but not do the story, because I'm assuming if I do the story, it's gonna spoil some stuff for me.
Chamber
because
of
I'm
Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce? Chama? Yes. Okay. 100%. Yeah, I was like, it popped up and like wanted me to do stuff, and I was like, no, skip, stop. No, don't make me. I mean, the actual event looks like fun, but like I can't do the story, which is like unfortunate. It's strange indeed. Along the way here, we haven't seen anyone, just those weaponized mechas.
それにあの機構たち。
Yeah, because I've been told
タイプの
that
装備もどう見
that
ても無
particular
謀者の武装で
character
す。
shows up later and they're really good, and I don't want to spoil any of their story if this stuff is gonna spoil it. It's permanent. Oh, it's permanent? Heck yeah, that's nice. That's awesome then. I don't have to worry about it being gone forever. Yeeted into the void. And those mechas, its model type and equipment obviously belong to
ここ
Incognito.
はすでに無謀者に占拠されちゃってるのかも。
It's very likely that Incognito has already taken over
遅
this
かったんで
place.
しょうか。まずいですね。もう擬態を手に入れて逃げてしまったのかもしれません。
A bit for her? Nah. We came too late. Oh no, maybe the Grey Serpent already got the bionic parts he wanted and
焦らない
escaped.
で。まだだと思う。そうじゃ
The
なきゃ
event reminds
機構
me
たちを
of the
残し
one
て
when I
新
first
庄
started
製
the
薬を
game
完全包
for
囲する必要なんてないよね。
oh god, I'm drawing a blank on her name. She's part of the Flame Chasers. She's the young girl for her other like battle suit when she's older. Oh man, brain dead. Yeah, Gracio. There we go. Thank you. Like, I couldn't watch any of the why are you stupid? I'm not stupid. I have very bad memory because of an accident I was in. Not stupid. Let's not get hasty. I think that he hasn't gotten them yet. Otherwise, he wouldn't have left all those mechas behind to surround Neapolis Pharmaceutical.
彼はこのビルのどこかにいるはずだよ。倉庫や研究室に行くまでの通路に彼が残していった痕跡がないか急いで探そう。
He should be somewhere in this building. Let's hurry and see if there are any marks he left leading to the warehouse or research labs.
Zere さん、見てください。このエレベーターは地下研究所につながってると書いてあります。
Oh, I'm for sure betting that there'll be trash can fiascos involved in the event.
どうやら近づいてほしくない人がいるみたい。すごくわかりやすいね。邪魔する奴らを倒してハイヘビを追いかけましょう。
Just saying, for McDonald's, heck if I know that. Is there gonna be a new unit with that event for Impact? Is it gonna be a Starman character then? I wonder who they'll choose to bring over. The trash can. Beautiful. I support this. Oh, really? I don't really keep up to date with leaks. If I see them, I see them. If I don't, oh, they're just gone forever. The white elevator descended steadily and finally came to a slow stop. I mean, I doubt it's a spoiler. So sure. The elevator doors opened silently, revealing the scene before their eyes.
これが新庄製薬の地下研究所。あっちの培養層に入ってるのはただの人工器官ですよね。
Oh my god, Sparkle? Oh, well then. Be interesting. I'm not opposed to it. This is Neopolis Pharmaceuticals' underground lab. Those organs in that refining cabin are really just artificial, right?
待って、スーサナさん。私たちの他に誰かがいるみたい。気配を感じるの。
Wait, Susannah, I feel like someone else is here. Sully was right, and the person she felt had no intention of hiding himself. Hello there, Grey Serpent. She's so threatening. Who's there? Put your hands in the air. This is your only
落ち
warning.
着いて、スーサナさん。想定通りだね。ハイヘビだよ。
Calm down, Susannah. As we expected, it's the Grey Serpent. They could not see the expression on the masked man. He did not speak, but merely tilted his head as he observed the two girls with slight interest. Ow. And seemingly effective red light flashed through his prosthetic
セ
eye.
ールさん、どうして彼は黙ってるんですか？
Coping? I'm not coping. No. Susannah's got a gun. If she was holding a gun, it'd be shaking at that moment. Be almost falling out of her hands. Sally, why isn't he
もし
speaking?
かしたら、私たちが先に喋るのを待ってるのかもしれない。
Perhaps he can't speak. Perhaps he's waiting for us to question
なら、
him.
私から聞きます。
Then we
ちょっ
will.
と、そこにいるハイヘビー。私たちは長空市に派遣された天命の特別捜査隊です。あなたは近頃長空市で悪事を働いている無謀者のリーダーですね。
Hey, Grey Serpent thing over there. We're the Schicksal special search team sent to Nagazoro. You're the mastermind behind Incognito, wreaking havoc throughout the city, aren't you?
否定しようとしても無駄です。あなたは現行犯ですから。直ちに抵抗をやめ、私たちと共に来なさい。
I don't think he's resisting. You can't deny we've already caught you red-handed. Stop resisting and follow us.
ゼーレさん、全然反応がありませんが。
Sally, he's not reacting at all.
まさか、彼もプログラム通りに動く人造人間なの？
Maybe he's just a specially programmed android as
じゃあ、も
well.
う少し近づいてみますか？
Then shall we? Try to go a little closer.
でも気をつけて。
Yeah, but be very careful. What the? Before she could finish, the Grey Serpent shook his body and made a strange clicking sound. Before the two girls' bewildered eyes, the Grey Serpent's head flew out and landed on his hands in front of his waist. Okay. All right. I mean...
I want a job cleaning mirrors.
Yeah?
It's something I can really see myself doing.
Oh, wait. I don't know if you told me this one, but I heard it somewhere else, Ray. What type of pants do ghosts wear? I want to know if you've heard it. A pair of normal pants. I almost died when I heard it. I was like, Jesus.
やはり機械の体でポップダンスを踊
Wait, you
って
can
も
talk now?
そういったリアクションしか得られないか。
As expected, you can only get this kind of reaction when performing a robot dance with a mechanical body.
その頭は。
He just had to take his head off, I guess. Your head. I don't like that noise. especially now that I know it's just him reattaching his head. Before they realized, the Grey Serpent's head was reattached normally on his shoulders. It was done so quickly as if that chilling scene had never happened at all.
そうですよね。よく考えたら人造人間なんですから、頭部が外せても珍しくはありません。
You're right. Now that I think about it, you're an artificial body. There's nothing strange about being able to remove your head.
それに、
He
よう
really
やく喋る気
was.
になったんですね。
He was just like, gotcha. And you're finally willing to
す
speak.
まない。今までの沈黙は傲慢や軽蔑ではなくパフォーマンスの一部だ。
My apologies. I did not mean disrespect or disdain with my silence just now. It was just part of the
パ
performance.
フォーマンス
Performance.
そうだ。わかりやすく言うと雰囲気作りさ。
Yes, in layman's terms, it's creating the
口
atmosphere.
を開かなければ私のミステリアスな雰囲気はどんどん強くなる。好奇心がそのミステリアスな誘惑に負けたとき、君たちは自ら近づいてくる。
As long as I don't speak, I will seem more and more mysterious to the both of you. When you finally succumb to the allure of your curiosity, you'll unconsciously come
そ
closer.
の瞬間こそが今の技を披露する絶好のタイミングだ。どうだ？
Then, it'll be the perfect opportunity to perform my trick just now. How was it? Did it give you a
セ
scare?
イレさん、そいつはとても変な人みたいです。
Yeah, I mean, most of the Grey Serpents are weirdos. Sele, this fellow seems to be a real weird
変
one.
変なのか。
Me?
いや、私はごく普通で一般的な人間だ。
He's just trying to spice up his life. Bring some entertainment. No, I'm your average Joe. The most average a person can be. I don't know about that one.
私の夢は普通で一般的な人間になることさ。
My dream is to be an average and normal
小娘
person.
よ、一つ質問をさせてくれ。もし私が君のようなごく普通の人間だったら、先ほ
No.
どのパフォーマンスに拍手を送ってくれただろうか。
No, Mr. Grey Serpent, because normal humans can't pop their head off and then put it back on. That's not a normal thing. Young lady, let me ask you, if I had a body of flesh and bones just like you, would you have applauded my performance or previous
ご
performance?
く普通の人間にはできませんよ、そんなこと。
How could a body of flesh and bones do what you just
で
did?
きるさ。4ヶ月前、北アメリカのあるオーディションでマジシャン兼ダンサーが身体能力と服を利用して披露してみせたんだ。
Of course it can. About 4 months ago, there was a talent show in North America. A dancer, oh no, a magician, I suppose, used his shocking body control combined with some accessories to complete such a performance. Alright, listen. What you just did compared to someone who, like, shoves their assistant into a box and, like, cuts them up and stuff, that, not the same. Definitely not the same.
肩の上にあった彼の頭は腰に近い位置まで落ちた。正直に言うと、その瞬間を目にしたとき、私は言葉にできないほど感服したよ。
His head seemed to have fallen off his shoulders, down to his waist. Truthfully, when I saw that scene, I was filled with indescribable admiration.
私はすぐに真似し始めた。そして1時間も経たないうちに彼よりも完璧に再現できるようになった。
I immediately tried to imitate that performance,
私の頭は
and I
本
was
当
able to
に
do
落
it
ちてい
within
た
an
んだ。
hour. In fact, I did it more perfectly because my head really dropped off.
しかし誰も拍手してくれなかったんだ。君たちのような小娘を驚かせることしかできなかった。
However, nobody cheered for me. At best, I could only use it to scare young ladies
ど
like
う
you.
してだろうか。あのダンサーは雷鳴のような拍手をもらっていたのに。
Why? That dancer received thunderous
そ
applause.
の理由を探ってたどり着いたのは、人の肉体を持っているものこそが
I
本物の
don't
人
feel
間
like
という
that's
答え
right.
だった。
But okay. The reason is only those made of flesh are real humans. Only real humans hold meaning and value.
食材をどれほどきれいに切
Walker,
ったと
thank you
して
for
も
paying your trauma
誰
for
も機械を褒め
taxes.
たり
Pay
しな
your
い
tarmac or
Ah.
しか
taxes.
し
Ow.
包丁さばきの技術が優れている料理人は人々に称賛され芸術家と言われる
Nobody will praise a robot regardless of how neatly it slices food, but a chef with impeccable knife work could be widely praised as an artist.
そういう例はまだまだ
I
ある
feel like there would still be
乗
people
り
who
物がい
would
くら
like
速くても
find
誰
it
も敏捷だとは思わない
interesting that a robot could do that. I don't know if they'd praise them
100メー
though.
トル競争の優勝者なら
It really was
子
not
供ですら
entertained.
なお知っている
Ray taxes. There are many other examples. Regardless of how fast transportation tools may be, nobody will think that they're dexterous, but even a child would have heard of a 100-meter race champion.
何が言いたいんですか？
I don't think those two are the same thing. Quite the same thing. I get what he's trying to say, but what are you trying to
それ
say?
はすでに語った本物の人間だけが意味と価値を持つ意味と価値を手に入れたければ
Only real
本物
humans
の
hold
人間
meaning
に
and
なるしか
value.
ない
If one desires to have meaning and value, one must become a real human.
なるほど。自分のスペアにしたかったわ
Stretch
けじゃ
break,
なくて、
okay.
本物の人間になりたかったから擬態を奪ったんですね。
Oh. Cracked my back. I see, you looted all those bionic prosthetics not to act as spare parts, but because you want a body of flesh.
君はとても聡いな天命の特別総裁過去の私は君の名前を知っていたはずだが1904の偉大な祝福を受けてより人間らしくなった私は覚えていない
You're smart, Miss Schicksal, Special Search Member. I probably knew your name in the past, but after receiving 1904's amazing blessing, now that I am more human-like, I ironically cannot remember
だ
it.
が誕生した形を選ぶことはできないがなりたい姿は選べる
But look, I cannot choose how I was born, and I can choose what I wish to become.
ハイヘビさん、夢を追う中で何かを忘れてませんか？
Mr. Grey Serpent, as you chase after your dreams, aren't you forgetting something?
放火、強盗、危険武装の不法所持、公共財産の破壊、暴力行為。そんなに本物の人間になりたいなら、常識的な人間のように犯した罪を償ってください。
Stealing, arson, robbery, illegal possession of dangerous weapons, destruction of public property, violent assault. If you want to become a real human, please atone for your crimes like a rational human. Sally and Susannah exchanged eye contact in unison and carefully surrounded the Grey Serpent from both
残
sides.
念ながら本物の人間にな
Hello,
る
how
ま
are you
で
doing?
君たちの規則や制約に適応することはできない
Regrettably, I cannot abide by your rules and restrictions before I become a real human. I want to be a human. I want to be treated the same as a human. But not yet. Oh, Mr. Grey Serpent.
あなた、ダブスタすぎません？
What's with his double
道
standards?
徳意識をうまく利用する
Good,
こ
I'm
とも
happy to hear
時
that.
に人間が生きていくのに必要な武器の一つだというよ
If
り
you're allowed to say anything. Well, I'm not a creator for Hoyoverse, but I am excited for it. I'm excited to see what they cook up for us. I mean, I like both games. And if Sparkle's the unit, I'm really interested to see how she works. It'll be interesting for sure. Are you real human, Haru? No, I'm not a human, so therefore I am not a real human. I am in fact an elf. So not human. I guess somewhat human. An Impact, who is my favorite Impact third character? That's so hard. Okay, removing Kiana from the list because like Kiana would win no matter what. Kiana aside, it'd be Fua. I love her so much. But I mean, my girl Kiana is perfect and I love her. I love her so much. Haru's real? No, don't listen to them. I'm in fact fake. A flexible moral standard is also one of the weapons humans use to survive, or rather... Oh, that's a good one too. There's so many good characters in Impact. I'm more like a regular human when I do this, no? I mean, I guess he's got a point. Okay, granny, time for bed. Can't make me. It's not bedtime. I think you have to be over. We've been through this. I am actually tall. No matter how much you guys say that I'm not. With Hayata at the end. Oh my god, I love that. It's like the worst thing when I'm playing her and like I have to dodge and it gets cut off because I love hearing it. Ivy, thank you for paying your charm
Pay your
taxes.
charm court taxes.
I realize what this fellow says seems to make sense at first, but he's actually just spouting nonsense. Yeah, let's just arrest him, Susannah. We're just gonna arrest him? I feel like he's not just gonna let us arrest him. Wow, who would have thought? Show the thighs? Okay, 1 second. I will show the thighs. So many little guys. Oh my god, I just noticed there's like something in the tank behind us. We're finally done. I didn't think that he'd be so persistent. Oh, wait, thighs. Thighs. I almost forgot. Oh, wrong direction. There we go. There you go, there's some thighs. I don't think the world's quite ready for that. I don't know if I'm ready for that, even though like, yes, more Mobius, please and thank you. Looks like he's finally exhausted his storage. In the rather cramped underground lab, mechanical limbs and fragmented parts were scattered all over the floor. Grey Serpent casually sat on a railing by the side, no longer summoning new weapons. He raised his head slightly, as if everything that had happened around him did not matter. Even after such a long fight, none of the other Incognito members came to save you. Are you really an important member of the organization? Grey Serpent laughed softly upon hearing that. Sounds rather delighted. Did you steal my So mean. God damn it. Saying Yatta. Beautiful. No! Izu! Izu is waiting in the shadows, ready to strike this whole time. Damn it. Susannah, I don't think other Incognito members exist at all. I don't think that... We saw some though, didn't we?
長空士に入ってから私たちが戦った相手は武装機構とロボットだけだった。彼以外に生きてる無謀者のメンバーは見かけてない。
I guess a living incognito
Lantern these
member.
nuts.
What the? Yeah, lantern these nuts. Ever since we came to Nagazora, we've always been fighting mechs or robots. Aside from him, we've never met a living incognito
そ
member.
して調査中に彼以外の無謀者メンバーの顔や見た目の目撃情報は何一つ入手できていないよね。
I don't have her yet. Then again, I don't pull super often. I wait until I see someone that I need and then I pull. And throughout our investigation, we've never found anything related to the appearance of other incognito members, nor any witness testimonies. Only
それ
him.
と無謀者の目的がハイヘビに必要な擬態を奪うことだったら、組織の中で彼の地位はかなり高いはず。
I love
でも
free units.
彼は常に前線にいた。しかもたった一人で。
Wait. Am I thinking of the wrong character? But is that the one from part 1 or part 2? They have similar names. I think that's the one from part 2. If so, I got her for free. I did get that one for free. And I enjoy using her in Elysian Realm a lot. Yeah, I got her for free. I enjoy using her in Elysian Realm a lot. She's really fun. And Incognito's motive is to collect bionic prosthetics for Grey Serpent, so he should have a high rank in the organization. But he's always been in the front line of these operations, along with no
そ
support.
れは確かに辻褄が合いませんね。
This is unreasonable
だから
indeed.
無謀者っていうのは人々の目をごまかすための手段でしかないんだと思う。
So I'm guessing that whole
最初から
Incognito organization is
無謀者はあな
but
た一人
smokes
だけ
and
の組
mirrors
織
set
なんで
up
すよ
by this
ね。
Grey Serpent. From the beginning, you've been the only member of Incognito, haven't you? Damn.
ということはメンバーが数百人いるという宣言もあちこちに現れた機構もトンネル封鎖とかも全部。
So, all the rumors about the hundreds of members, countless mechs, and lockdown operations, those are also?
全部無謀者が実在するように見せるための偽装なの。
Yes, all a disguise to make the existence of Incognito organization more
最初から
convincing.
私たちの敵は目の前にいるこのハイヘビだけ。たっ
From the
た一
start,
人だけだ
this
ったの
Grey。Serpent was our only enemy. Who was 1904 then? Because he mentioned something about that.
そういう巨大な組織をでっち上げれば、私を
my
捜索
God.
しようとする人々の目をくらませて、
All the part 2 units that I have so far are really, really fun in Elysian Realm. I thought that making this seemingly huge organization should be enough to confuse those who pursue me and hide my true
ま
motives.
さか鋭い洞察力を持つ観客の前で全ては拙い演技だったと思い知らされるとはな。
I'd never imagined that the perceptive audience, this was but a cheap performance. A cheap
一
performance?
体ど
Alright,
うして
sir.
そんなに人間の体にこだわってるんですか？
Most of the time, listen, that's what they do in their other games too. It's like one of my major complaints in Star Rail is that like the bosses don't get harder. They just get more health. And it drives me nuts. Mr. Grey Serpent, why do you want a body of flesh? Grey Serpent raised his body slightly. His prosthetic eye looked behind Sele as if he was looking through the wall into a
君たち
distance.
が私の名前を知っているなら、私がハイヘビがどういう存在なのかも知っているだろう。
It's like you figure a hit like that and it'd be done, but nope. Since you know my name, you should also know what a Grey Serpent is
あなた
like.
たちはヨルムンガンドが作った人造人間で正確には個体差があるけど同じ材質の体を持ちハイヘビネットワークで 記憶や意識を共有してるんですよね。
You guys are mechanical artificial lives created by World Serpent. All of you have different personalities, but have the same type of bodies and share memories and consciousness through the Grey Serpent Network.
ああ、大体は合っている。しかし君たちが今まで接触もしくは聞いたことのあるハイヘビは
Hi, Andre.
完全
How you
体だ
doing
ろ。
today? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But the Grey Serpents that you have interacted with or heard of must be the complete models, right? Are you not complete?
完全体
Complete
言い方を変え
models.
よう。性格、精神年齢、性別意識、好みはいろいろあれど、そのハイヘビたちは完全な人格を持っていた。そうだろう。
Right. That's what everyone's talking about. It'll be hype. I'm sure they'll do really good with it. I don't know. I may do Nikkei. We'll see how long it takes for me to get through this. Because again, I don't know how long it'll take. But if we finish up with lots of time, I may do Nikkei just so I can get a head start on the story over there. Because I am so far behind. And there are things I want to see. Because I keep seeing, not really spoilers, but like pictures, and I'm like, what is that? In other words, regardless of their personality, mental age, self-proclaimed gender, likes and dislikes, those Grey Serpents have a complete persona,
ま
right?
さかそうじゃないハイヘビもいるんですか？
Are they? I mean, I still have to do all the fights, so like that takes time too. Are you saying that there are Grey Serpents who don't have one?
当然だ。君たちの前に一人いるだろう。
Used
とい
to.
うより
I would say I want Welt and Kevin to be playable in Impact 3rd, but we all know what happened when they added Adam. I'm gonna say, I don't think they're gonna do that, sadly. I wish. I so wish. Of course, there's one right before you, or rather, I used to be one of those incomplete
すべ
models.
てのハイヘビに完全で確固たる人格が誕生するわけではない。劣勢製法のランダム性ゆえ、約3割のハイヘビは不完全な心しか持てず、ロボットのようになる。
Not all Grey Serpents have complete and stable personas upon gaining consciousness. Due to the random algorithm, about 30% of Grey Serpents have an incomplete soul. We can only live like the simplest of robots.
そんなことがあるんですか？
That can happen?
知らなくて当然だ。私たちには自発的に行動する能力など
Grey Serpent lore is like something I never had
外の世界と
on my
接
list
触
of
する
things
こと
of
も
wanting
で
to
きる。
learn, but every time they
それ
give
で
me
も
Grey Serpent lore,
ブ
it's
ルーム
always
ランド
been
は
so
私たち
interesting.
を諦めなかった。
It's reasonable that you do not know, as we don't have the ability to move autonomously. Naturally, we cannot interact with the outside world. However, the World Serpent did not abandon us in spite of
私た
this.
ちは日の光すら見えない地下
36.
鉱
We're
物
on
に収
chapter
容され、
36.
ハ
Towards
イ
the
ヘビ
end
ネ
of
ッ
it
トワークを
too.
通じて記憶を吸収し、不完全な人格を最適化、あるいは修復していた。
I'm stuck on 11. Oh my god. I'm so far in the future. We're taken to a particularly secluded underground workshop where we absorb memories to complete or repair our incomplete personas using the Grey Serpent Network.
私たちはいつか完全体のハイヘビになれると聞いたが、皮肉なことに。
Okay, listen, I might have done a bit of that just because I needed crystals so I could pull on Fua, and I was desperate and I really wanted her. But I didn't finish it. I just needed enough that it would give me like, when you like first start the game, they have like this bundle that you can do, and it gave a lot of gems. I said that with enough time we will become a complete model, but mockingly.
ハイヘビネットワーク自体がなくなってしまったんですね。
The Grey Serpent Network no longer
そうだな。
exists.
完全体のハイヘビたちにとってそれは自由と解放を意味したが、私たちにとっては 腹の中の胎児に栄養を与えるへその緒を切られたようなものだった。
That's right. For the complete gray serpents, this represents freedom and liberation. But for us, we're like fetuses that had our umbilical cords forcibly removed. Pity is bad? Yeah.
じゃあ、あなたはどうやって生き残って完全な人格を手に入れたんですか？
Then, Mr. Gray Serpent, how did you survive and obtain a complete persona? That's what I... A stroke of luck? Please. No, it's not that. Just a stroke of luck.
目覚めた
I don't
時
believe
に
you. Oh.
私が目にした光景は地獄と大して変わらなかった。
Oh boy. Also a mountain of gray serpents. When I woke, the scene before my eyes was no different from that of
周
hell.
りにあったのはよく知っている体、私と同じ手足、同じ仮面、同じ目を持っていた。
Familiar bodies surrounded me, the same limbs, mask, and eyes that I
す
have.
ぐに何があったのかを理解した。ネットワークはもう存在しない。周りにいる同胞たちは目覚
Literally
め
a
るチャ
sea
ン
of
スを永
gray.
遠に失ったのだと。
I immediately realized what had happened. The network no longer exists, and my siblings around me will never have the chance to wake
そう
again.
だ。私はただ運よくネットワークが消える前に完全な意識を手にしただけなのだ。
Yes, I was just a little luckier. I managed to develop complete consciousness before the network disappeared.
正気のない彼らの体をたどって這い上がった
50
時、
Shades of Grey.
私はこれからの
50
人生
Shades
を
of Grey
確信し
Serpent.
た。
I don't think I'd read that at all. It might be a little too much for me. When I crawled over their lifeless bodies, I'd already decided how I wanted to live the rest of my
私の
life.
望みは
You're watching
私
too
の
much
魂に
porn.
本物の肉体を与え、
No.
本当の意味
Not true.
で心を背
You have
負え
no
る
proof.
神殿を探すこと。
I want to find a real body of flesh for my soul, a temple that can truly inherit my
冷た
heart.
い棺桶から離れて暗く寒くベタベタとした気持ちの悪い感覚をもう二度と思い出せないようにしたいのだ。
I want to leave this cold, man-made coffin, never to remember those dark, chilly, and humid feelings of
そ
disgust.
れが人間の体にこだわっている理由だ。聡明なゼーレよ。
Thus my obsession with a living body. Clever, Miss Selle. He paused occasionally while he spoke as if trying to remember the conversation, and he correctly called out the other's name.
ハイヘビ、あなたの境遇には登場しますし、その固い意志にも敬意を払います。
I sympathize with your situation and admire your perseverance, Mr. Gray Serpent.
その考えには賛同できません。
But I cannot agree with your perspective.
たとえ人間の体や機械に心がなかったとしても、それは一つの命の形です。
Even without a body of flesh and blood, even without a body at all, the soul is also a form of life.
そういったものを価値のない存在だと認めるつもりはありません。
I don't agree with how you view that as a flawed existence.
セールさん、
どうやら君にも自身の物語があり、それゆえに私の信仰とは全く違うものを信じているようだ。しかし残念ながら
Seems like you also have some personal experience that allows you to believe differently, in contrast with my beliefs, but
もう時
unfortunately,
間だ。
our time is up.
本音を言うと君の物語を聞いてやっても構わないが、今はそうしている場合ではない。
Truthfully, I'll love to hear your story, but now is not the time. Why, you got somewhere to be? Got a date? Suddenly, the gray serpent swayed and his head fell off yet again, but this time it did not fall to his waist, but rolled straight onto the ground.
まずい、偽物です。
Darn, it was a clone.
正解だ。
Bingo. Oh. Heyo. Oh, Okay, that was kind of cool. The gray serpent made from the spare parts
急いで
underground?
捕まえよう
Hurry and catch
では
him.
また
And then, until we meet again, the gray serpent's real body agilely climbed into the vent next to him, and the sounds of explosions followed after. He vented. He's sus. Stella and Susannah rushed forward, but found that the vent had been firmly blocked by rubble and debris.
別の道から追いかけよう急いで
Hurry, let's take another route.
どうだった見つけられた
How is it? Have you found him?
いいえまた逃げられたみたいです
No, looks like we let him get away again. The two looked at each other with a helpless expression. Suddenly, it seemed like Susannah had thought of something.
わかりました
I got it. Yes, Susannah?
ゼーレさん昨日ハイヘビを倉庫の中に閉じ込めましたよねでも彼は蒸発したかのように消えましたもしかして今と同じ手を使ったんじゃないですか
Sally, do you remember how we trapped the gray serpent in the warehouse yesterday? But he vanished as if he had evaporated. Maybe it's the same tactic.
それって
You mean...
誰もいない倉庫にあったのは適当に置かれた箱と地面に転がったパーツだけだった
Oh my god, he was there the whole time. There was nobody in the warehouse, just boxes and spare parts strewn all over the
それが
floor.
ハイヘビなんじゃないでしょうかさっきみたいに自分を細かく分解してすでに別の場所に行ったように見せかけたんです
Those are actually gray serpents those are actually gray serpents, right? He was the same. He split himself into numerous pieces to pretend that he'd already gone
つまりあ
gone
の時
elsewhere.
彼は倉庫の中にいて私たちが去るのを待ってからさっきみたいに元の姿に戻って現場から離れた
Which means he was actually in the warehouse. He patiently waited for us to leave before recovering his original form and leisurely left. He really did play
同
possum.
じ技で2
That's
度
so
も騙して
smart.
2度も私たちの前から逃げたってことですよね
Because like who honestly would have thought like, oh, those parts. Nah. They're still functioning. That fellow fooled us with the same trick twice. He slipped away right under our noses twice. Susannah and Sally looked at each other again. This time, the both showed a bitter smile. Their exhaustion began to surface slowly, like shells left behind by receding sea waves. Of course, aside from that, a clear passage could be seen on the beach, but who knew if this narrow path would lead to somewhere ominous? To solve this case in Nagazoro, they continued to hurry about. Boom, boom, boom. All right, on to the next portion. How come that woman's subordinates are here? Who's that woman? As the Grey Serpent escaped once again, Sele and Susannah had temporarily lost all clues to pursue and returned to their safe house. Last night, the temp security maintenance workers had tidied and organized the place, and the various facilities had been repaired to a certain degree. Your mom? Damn, what if it is my mom? The two immediately reported what had happened in the morning to Einstein and Tesla.
上空士の警官たちは優しすぎますねでもまたハイヘビを逃がしてしまいました
The police officers in Nagazora are really nice, but we let Grey Serpent escape again.
まあそう落ち込まないで彼らが手も足も出せないでいる犯罪者をあんたたちは必死に捕まえようとしてるんだから
Don't be sorry. You're trying your best to arrest a criminal that they are helpless against.
テスラ博士の言う通りさそれにハイヘビのバラバラ作戦に関しては
Dr. Tesla is right, and as for Grey Serpent's ability to piece bits and pieces of himself
情報
together,
が足りなかっただけだ厳密に言うとそれは僕たちの責任だよ
I mean, if they would have put that together before we even stepped in there, I would have been shocked. I would have been like, really? How did you get that information? Both of you were given insufficient information. Strictly speaking, we are the ones to
博士
blame.
そん なことを言わないでください。
Professor, please don't say
それは
that.
さておき、あんたたちの説明によると、奴は自分を数個もしくは数十個のそれぞれ独立した大気機能がある切れ端に分解できるよね。
From your description in the fragments that Grey Serpent left behind, that guy can break himself into numerous parts, and each of those parts act as individual modules on
そし
standby.
てコアパーツから信号を受け取ると、その切れ端は短時間で復帰集合し、ハイヘビという個体を再び構築する。
But once they receive the signal from the core component, they can awaken and gather within a very short amount of time to form the whole body of a Grey
だ
Serpent.
が今までのハイヘビの企画から考えるとそんなことは不可能だ。つまり長空士のハイヘビは自身にかなり激しい改造を行ったんだろう。
According to the mechanical bodies of past Grey Serpents, it's impossible to achieve this. This means that the Grey Serpent in Nagazoro has managed to improve and modify himself.
その点から言えば、奴は
I
結構
don't
偉い
know.
よね。
That I do not know. Someone like Techno or someone else in the chat may be able to tell you how they work, but I do not have any. I wouldn't say I'm relatively new to the game. I've been playing for about a year now, but like I've been just trying to rush through story. I haven't even like worried about that. I like looked at it, but then that's about the extent of what I did. Veteran impact. In this aspect, he's pretty
よ
amazing.
り人間らしくなるために。
Because I know Senti's changes the way hers works. Well, like at least the animation for it, but like I have no idea how you would get it. Oh my god, for 5 years? Oh, I don't have that. And in terms of 5 years, I'm still new. To become more like a human.
いやいや、どう見ても余計に人間から離れてる気がするんですけど。
Yeah, I know it looks so good, but I don't know how to get it. No matter how you look at it, he's becoming further from a
まあ
human.
その話は置いといて、
Oh,
あの改
so
造
you
魔
have
の
to be
人体出現
lucky.
マジックも隙がないってわけじゃない。
What is gacha luck? I don't know what that means here in Hoyoverse. Over in Nikkei, I do know what that means. But this transformer obsessed with modifications isn't flawless. Man, I wish I didn't know that feeling. Dr. Tesla displayed a cinematic diagram full of data on the communicator screen as she
これ
spoke.
は私とボス頭が奴の擬態の性能を元にして作った模型よ。計算結果によると、その復活術を使うたびにホットスワップの時のように擬態が消耗するの。
This is a model that Mophead and I made based on the properties of those body parts. It shows that whenever Grey Serpent uses the resurrection trick, it's like hot swapping. It'll deal a certain degree of damage to those parts. Ooh, interesting.
使いたい放題ってわけじゃないんですね。
I know, I love it. I gotta use it a lot in the last section of the game, and that's all I did. I just used Senti to get everywhere. I see. Looks like this isn't a cheap trick for the Grey Serpent.
でも彼はその復活術を使った時に何事もなかったかのようにすぐ逃げたんですよ。消耗による影響はそんなになかったように感じます。
But he was able to get away with such agility. Once he rebuilt himself right in front of us. It didn't seem like this type of damage affected him in any
短時
way.
間の行動に影響を与えるほどではないんだろう。だがパワー全開で機体を長く使えば大きな影
Thank
響
you,
が出るはずだ。
Cross. Who the best? The damage barely affects the Grey Serpent's movements in a short direction, but it definitely hinders the efficiency of his body's operations in the long run.
簡単に言うと、
So you wouldn't be able to do it multiple times then, I'm
下がるって
assuming.
こと。どう？それが私たちに一体どんなチャンスをくれるのか、ちゃんと
Simply
分かった。
put, the durability of those mechanical parts will decrease greatly, This giving us an opportunity. This gives us quite an opportunity, doesn't it?
今度ハイヘビを見つけた時に必ず追いつけるとかですか？足がどんどん遅くなるんですよね。
Yeah, we'll definitely be able to catch the gray serpent next time, right? He'll become slower with
さ
time.
すがね、うっかり者のスーサナって全然違うわよ。
Yep, as expected of our reckless Susannah, you've gotten it completely wrong. Spider walk on all fours as he crawled through the vent. Oh no, I don't want to imagine that. No. That's nightmare fuel.
ハイヘビ自身もよくわかってるんじゃないでしょ
But
うか。
also like moving at
だから
like
彼は逃
super
亡
high
中に
speeds too
自身
through
の
the
メンテナン
vent.
スをしようとするはずです。
I think that Gray Serpent is aware of this himself. That's why he is finding ways to repair himself while on the run.
しかもそれだけじゃない。ハイヘビは新庄製薬の貴重な擬態を盗み、改造に必要な最後のピースを手に入れた。彼が長空市
Maybe
に残る
he's
理
not
由はもう
simply
ないんだ。
repairing. Great Serpent stole the precious bionic prosthetics from Neopolis Pharmaceutical and obtained the last piece required to modify himself. He doesn't have a reason to remain in Nagazoro
今
now.
の彼が一番望んでいるのは、この町を出て静かな場所で改造を行うことだろう。
Right now, he probably wants to leave this city immediately and find a quiet place to complete his
しかし
self-modifications.
今の期待で長
He's
時間
retiring
活
to
動
the
する自信が彼
countryside
にあるとは思
to
えない。
practice his magic
長空市から
skills.
逃げるための必須条件として彼は自身のコンディションを整えたいはずだ。
But in his current state, Gray Serpent isn't confident of operating for a long duration. To him, the prerequisite for leaving Nagazoro is to make sure that he is in perfect condition. As a girl or guy in the game? As a girl.
つまり自身を治すためにまた新たなパーツを奪いに行くんじゃないかってことですか？
Which means Gray Serpent will steal new spare parts again to repair
も
himself.
うちゃんと考えて。ハイヘビはすでに体の改造に必要な部品をすべて手に入れてるってボス頭も言ってたでしょ。
Gosh, why can't you think out of the box, Mophead? Mophead just said that he has already gathered all the components he
それって
needs.
ハイヘビは長空市のどこかで改造を行う可能性があるということですよね。
So, the two of you are saying that Gray Serpent may complete his modification somewhere within Nagazoro. Susannah frowned and pondered for a while before showing an expression of sudden realization.
わかりました。ハイヘビの最終目的は自身の改造。そして今の彼は自分自身を修復しないといけない。だ
Oh,
ったら
I
いっ
got
その
it
こと。
too. Gray Serpent's ultimate goal is to modify himself, and now he needs to repair himself too. So why not hit two birds with one stone
全部
and
新しくしようって考えてるんですね。
renew himself completely?
やっと
There you
分か
go.
ってく
Ding
れ
ding
た。
ding. Now we're
たとえ
talking.
ハイヘビがすでに自分の体に高度なモジュール化を行っていたとしても、全身の部品の組み替えには時間や場所、そして設備が必要だ。
Even though Gray Serpent has already modularized most parts of himself, to switch his body entirely still requires some time, place, and
つ
settings.
まり長
Drowned
空市
me,
にハイヘ
I
ビの拠点
suppose.
があって
I could use some
今は
water.
そこに隠れてるかもしれないってことですよね。
This means that Gray Serpent has a secret stronghold somewhere in Nagazoro. It's likely that he's hiding there now.
その拠点をどうやって探せばいいんでしょう。時間が経って彼が改造を終えたらもう気づくこともできないんじゃ。
But how are we going to find the secret stronghold? Once he revamps his appearance, it'll be tough for us to
安
find
心し
him.
なさい。誰が情報支援を担当してると思ってるの？もう
What?
条件に条件に合うエリアをリストアップしてあんたたちのガイドに調べてもらってるわ。
Relax. Think about who's in charge of providing information. We've already made a list of everyone in Nagazoro that fulfills the condition and sent it to your
クーちゃん
guide.
のことですか？
Sora?
彼女なら きっとすぐにいい知らせをくれるはずよ。
I'm sure she'll bring us good news soon. And right then and
あら
there,
噂をすれば
oh, speak of the
セイレ
devil.
お姉ちゃん、スーサナお姉ちゃん、それに博士たち、みんないるんだね。
Miss Selle, Miss Susannah, and our 2 professors. Everyone's here.
見つけたのかい？
Did you find it, Sora?
長空士の知り合いが少し前に仮面をかぶった黒服の人が旧市街区域に出入りしてるのを目撃したんだって。
Yeah, a friend of mine in Nagazora spotted a masked man in black clothes entering the old city area
写真を
earlier.
送るね。
I'll send the coordinates to all of
これは
you.
ゼーレさん、私たちが前に合流した場所にかなり近いですよ。それに隠れ家からもそう遠くありません。
This is Selle. It's really close to where we assembled before. It's near the safe house.
多分水没してるエリアだよね。そんな場所で本当に身を隠せるのかな。
Yeah, it's probably the part of the city that has been submerged into the sea. But can one really stay in a place like
あそこ
that?
は見た目に反して住めるところが多いの。例えばビルの高層部とか密閉型の倉庫とかは水没してないから。
There are more habitable areas within, it seems. For example, the top floors of buildings and some tightly sealed warehouses aren't flooded
帰る家
yet.
がなかったり、人から離れて暮らしたかったり、そんな人たちはそこで暮らしてるんだ。
Some of the homeless or runaways would live in those spaces. The witness who saw the gray serpent is one of those people.
じゃあ早速調査しに行きましょう。今度こそあのずるいやつを逃がしません。
What are we waiting for? Let's go check it out. We can't let that sly fellow escape again.
行こう。
Yeah, let's go. Off we go to find us one gray serpent. What could possibly go wrong?
This にはハイヘビに操られた気候がたくさんいますね。他のところよりもずっと密集してますし、間違いなくハイヘビはこの近くにいると思いますよ。そうだね。
Like
目
this
撃情報
one
の
just
座標から
casually
かなり
walking
近いし、
to the battle.
ハイヘビがどんな手段を取るかわからないから気をつけて慎重に進もう。どうしたんですか、ゼーレさん。
Oh. What's wrong,
罠
Sally?
でしょうか。
Is it a trap?
ううん。
I almost forgot about those. No. What's that thing? I bet she can't see it.
どこです？
Where? Oh, no, it
ゼー
disappeared.
レさん、どこを見ればいいんですか？
Where do you want me to look, Sally?
また消えた。
It disappeared again. What if we've always been in a simulation? Thank you for the head pats.
なんでもないよ。気のせいかも。ごめんね、スーサナさん。
It's nothing. I must be seeing things. Sorry, Susannah. She's very
スー
confused.
サナさん？ゼーレさん、危ない。
Oh! What the? Huh?
なんですかあれ？機械？人間？それともハイヘビの秘密兵器？
What are these? Machines? Humans? Or Grey Serpent's secret
正体
weapons?
はわかりませんが、近づいてきます。
Whatever they are, they're heading over here.
あれは
No,
イ
they
デア
are.
の種。
But why are they here? Seeds of
どうして
ideas.
あの女の手下がこんな場所にいるの？
I don't feel like she'd send them here, though. Why? Why? Why are the women's subordinates
ゼー
here?
レ？全部ゼーレのせいよ。昨晩よりによって あの面倒な女の話をしたから。
It's because you talked about that troublesome woman last night. Now look, her strange little minions really appeared.
ブローニャお姉ちゃんたちの話だとウサギはもう地球にいないはずだよ。
But according to Bronya and the rest, Hair shouldn't even be on Earth
私た
anymore.
ちが今地球にいないとでも言いたいの？
Well, aren't we on Earth
どう
now?
しましょう。セーレさん、すごく危険そうな相手ですが。
What should we do, Sully? These things look really
セーレ、
dangerous.
スーサナさんはテンパってるみたい。とりあえずイデアの種を倒そう。
Sully, Susannah is in a helpless panic. Let's get rid of these seeds of ideas first.
仕方ないわね。急いで片付けるわよ。
Can't be helped. Let's get this over and done with. This is an interesting development.
この妙な感覚は。
Oh, please, please, Sully, don't pass out.
力を受け入れなさい。ゼーレ。 なんとか解決で
It's
きました。
finally over. Susannah panted heavily, her face
そうだ
pale.
ね。でも、
Yeah, but
私たちに消されたというより途中で自分から消えたっていう方が正しいわね。
we didn't exactly defeat those guys. They just disappeared
あ
mid-battle.
なたもそう感じたの？ゼーレ。
You think so too? I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that.
今回の任務はあなたでも余裕でこなせるだろうって思ってた。でも
I thought that
ウサ
you'd
ギが
finish
何ら
this
かの
mission
形
with
で関わって
ease.
る以上、
But things are more
この事
complicated
件
now
は
that
想定
Hair
よ
has
り
something to
ずっと
do
複
with
雑
this
かもしれない。彼
incident.
女はハイヘビの仲間なのかな？
Do you
彼
think
らは
she's Grey
ヨルムン
Serpent's
ガンドの
ally?
幹部だったし、
They were previously cadets of the
ハ
World
イヘビの
Serpent
改
after
造
all.
に協力してるの？
Maybe she's secretly helping Grey Serpent with his self-modification? But why?
あの女は他人の
I don't feel
話を
like
聞こうとしないタイ
That's
プ
the
だね。
case.
かつての仲間のために動くとは思えないわ。
That's hard to say. I suspect that woman is too whimsical to help an old comrade just for old time's
彼
sake.
女が興味を持つような計画じゃなければ手を貸したりしないはずよ。
She won't join a project that she isn't personally interested
ただの
in.
ハイヘビ。しかも数多くの中の一人でしかない個体の願望に協力するほどの魅力があるのかしら。
It's hard to imagine that the wish of a mere Grey Serpent, just one out of dozens of them, is enough to pique her interest to
も
help.
しかしたら何か大きな計画があってその準備のためにハイヘビを改造する必要があるのかもしれないよ。
Perhaps they have a grander plan in mind, and the modification of Grey Serpent is just the first step.
スーサナと一緒に戻って状況を二人の博士に報告した方がいいんじゃない？
I say you go back with Susannah and report the situation to the two professors
この件は
first.
少し変よ。嫌な予感がするわ。チッというよりイライラするの。
Things are looking uncanny now, and I have a bad feeling about this, or rather, a strange
セ
frustration.
ーレ、私たちのことが心配なんだね。
Sele, she's worried about
あ
us.
なたの心配は分かってる。でも私たちはターゲットまであと一歩のところまで来てるの。今戻ったら全てが台無しになっちゃうかもしれないよ。
Sele, I understand your concerns, but we're one step away from our target. If we turn back now, it'll all be for
それ
naught.
にもし本当にウサギが関わってるならそのつながりもきちんと調べなきゃ。それが私とスーサナさんの仕事だもん。
And if Hera is really relevant to this case, we are also responsible for investigating her involvement. I don't like this. I kind of don't think we should go.
まあいいわ。
Got a bad
ずっ
feeling.
と私に従ってもらうわけにもいかないし。
Forget it. I can't always act on my thoughts alone.
警戒は緩めないで。ウサギが手下たちに何をさせたいのかもわからないし、今は彼女が見えないところに隠れてるような状況なんだから。
But you must stay wary. We don't know what Hare sent her minions for. Right now, she has an edge over us.
気をつけるよ、ゼーレ。
Yeah, we'll be careful, Sully.
大丈夫ですか？さっきからずっと黙ったま
Oh
まで。
no, poor Susannah.
というか、独り言を言ってましたけど。
Sully, are you alright? You've been silent this whole time, or rather, you've been talking to yourself.
平気。さっき遭遇した敵たちのことを考えてたの。簡単な相手じゃないから。
I'm fine. I was just thinking about the enemies we encountered. They're not simple.
まさか、ゼーレさんは奴らの正体を知ってるんですか？
Do you know where they're from? Sully nodded and gave Susannah a simple explanation about Hare.
まさか、成婚計画の主導者だなんて。
To think that it'll be a leader of Project Stigma.
それに、ドリームキャッチの能力とイデアの種という注射。話を聞いただけで厄介な強敵だってわかります。
The ability to catch dreams and those servants that are called seeds of ideas. They sound like a huge pain to go up against.
だからもっと慎重に行動しないと。敵は見えないところにいるから。
Yes, so we must be extremely careful from now on. She knows more than us, after all.
でも、途中でやめるのも嫌だし、今はハイヘビが目撃された座標を目指して進もう。
But we can't give up now. Let's continue towards the location that Grey Serpent was spotted
優
at.
先順位が高いのは、ハイヘビの逮捕じゃなくて、偵察ですよね。
But our priority isn't arresting the Grey Serpent now, but to investigate the situation.
さっきの出来事も、ネゲントロピーの博士たちと天命本部に軽く報告しておかなくちゃ。
Yeah,
移動中に
after
お
all that
願
had
いしてもい
happened,
い？
please give a small or simple report to the professors of anti-entropy in Schicksal
わかりま
HQ.
した。
Roger. What could possibly go wrong? Things are just getting more and more bizarre. All right, I need to run to the restroom real quick. So I'm going to throw Mobius up and run to the restroom. Maybe grab another water bottle because I am like halfway through mine and I will definitely need another. So if you need to stretch, run to the restroom, get snacks, all that good stuff. Now is the time to do it. I will run an ad too, so there won't be any more ads for a little bit as well. Let me bring the screen up so you can watch her dance. There we go. All right, you guys, I will be back. Let me get an ad going. All right, I'll be back. I'm back. And I have frosted animal crackers. Got some water and a snack. All right, Mobius, thank you. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean there? Like for weapon wise? You've got me a cat. I don't know if I can take any more cats in. I got Chama. He's a handful. Uses a spear? I mean, Senti does. Senti has 3. She has her great sword, the whip, the normal sword, and a spear. As for Hershers who use spears, May doesn't in her forms. Technically, Bronya does. Bronya does in one of hers. That's probably who you're thinking. It's her last one. Before the future becomes the path, the purpose of something significant. Wait, before the future becomes the past, the purpose of something significant always seems elusive and unpredictable. Oh. Yes, Durandal does use a spear. Yes, that is true as well. Initially, potatoes and tomatoes were originally meant to be ornamental in Europe, and the steamer was actually meant to remove excess water underground from mines. Enjoy your lurk! Or perhaps consider the underlying meaning behind a famous work about a white animal. And doubtless, my going on this whaling voyage formed part of the grand program of Providence that was drawn up a long time ago. It came in as a brief interlude and solo between more extensive performances. Just as how it took 28 chapters of a book to show that the deranged captain met his end with his prey, the strong will behind that trivial anomaly would only reveal itself after a long time. Are they talking about Moby Dick? At least now, to those unacceptably caught up in this, Sasha, what the heck? Susannah, the 2 anti-interview professors, and even the mastermind Grey Serpent. Yes, that's what I thought. I was like, I think. Listen, I've got a cookie in my mouth. I'm trying to eat my cookie. Leave me alone. I nerd on. I thought that was the book's premise, but I was like, I have not read that. I just know the general gist of the plotline, but I've never read it. I still lack some requirements to find out the truth. Frosted animal crackers.
クーちゃんがくれた座標によると、ハイヘビはこの近くにいるはずです。
According to the coordinates Sora gave us, Grey Serpent should be hiding nearby.
ですが、
How is Nerd on today? But...
出ました。
Is it really him though? There he is.
見てく
Oh
ださ
no,
い。
it seems kind of sus.
彼の体は
He's gonna
前
vent
と大して変
again.
わってません。
Sully, look. His body barely changed from the last time we saw him.
まだ改造は終わってないみたいだね。
Yes, it seems like he hadn't had time to complete his
別
self-modification.
に小声で話す必要はないだろう。私の計画はとうに君たちに
You have
バレて
already
い
seen
る。
through my plans.
それにこんなにも早く私の居場所を割り出せているということは、君たちには情報のエキスパートがいるんだろう。
And you guys have an extremely talented informant. To To think that you'll find me so quickly. I think I meant you'd find me so quickly.
当然です。旧市街区域に隠れたって意味はありませんよ。
Of course. Did you think that hiding in the old city area would help?
君たち二人はいつも私にサプライズを与えてくれる。
The two of you from the Schicksal Special Search Team always managed to surprise
こん
me.
な状況でなければワインを開けていたかもしれないな。自分の境遇を嘆きつつも君たちが任務をクリアしたことを祝いながら。
So mean. If we were somewhere else, perhaps I would have opened a bottle of wine in self-pity and congratulate you for completing your
余
mission.
計な話をしないでください。もう逃がしませんよ。おとなしく投降しなさい。
Oh, that's really good news, Nerdon. That's so exciting. I hope that works out for you. So does this mean you'll go straight into like that job? Or is it more like an internship? That's super exciting. And will it be doing stuff that like you really want to do, or is it just for experience? Cut the nonsense. We won't let you run away this morning. Give up
悪い
resisting.
がそれは聞けないな。もう少しあがいてみたいんだ。
Sorry, but it's hard for me to comply. I want to struggle a little more. Please stop struggling.
待ちなさい。追いかけよう。
Oh, that's so exciting. I really hope it works out for you. Oh, they're making me play. Is it in the same area that you're in? So you won't have to like move anywhere? Oh, wow, that's so interesting. I mean, like, I don't know a lot about that, but that seems like it'd be very interesting to work on. Oh, that's good. I mean, at least there's someone potentially nearby. I mean, state's gonna be massive. Go get food. Food is important. I feel like the chains on Sully's outfit keep getting shinier and shinier. Or maybe I'm just noticing it more now. Give up, Grey Serpent. You have nowhere to run. And then he falls off the back. He like does the whole holds his arms out and just like does a trust fall into the ocean. I swear if that happens, I'll scream.
先ほど私が言ったようにワインを開けて君たちをもてなすべきだろうか。
Is that so? Then I should reward you two with a bottle of wine, just like I said I would.
どうしてまだ余裕があるの？まさかまた何かを企んでる？
Why does he still seem so relaxed? Is he plotting something weird again? Oh, for sure he is.
理由はわからないけど、あなたを助けてるのはウサギですよね、ハイヘビ。
Because for some unknown reason, Hair is helping you right now, isn't she?
もし違うと言ったら
What if I said no? Then I would assume you're lying. Not really, though. I don't really think she is.
例を挙げてみよ
For example,
う。成婚計画が実行された時のことを思い出すといい。 ウサギは私たちに手を貸していたか？
Do you think that hair ever helped us back when we were executing Project Stigma?
彼女は成婚計画の主導者じゃなかったんですか？
Huh? Isn't she a leader of Project Stigma?
あの女は興味がなければ動かない。孫子のことすら眼中にない彼女が自ら私を助けるわけがないだろう。
That woman only works for what interests her. She doesn't even deem sire important. Why would she offer to help me?
ただ結果から話すと君たちの考えも間違ってはいない。
But judging from the results, your conclusion isn't exactly
結
wrong.
局のところウサギの目的などどうでもいい。
All in all, I don't care what Hair wants to
彼女
do.
が与えた影響が私にとってメリットがあるなら
So what is
勢
she
いに
doing
乗らない
then?
手はないだろ
As long as the outcome is favorable to me, I'll happily go with the
う。
flow,
例えば
such as
今
now.
のように捕まるのは私ではないようだ。
ここは漁師の海。
Okay. The looming rain subsided, the sky and buildings faded away. The surrounded scenery quickly changed, as if an intricate layer of shell had been broken, revealing the true contents within. Oh, we should have turned around. What's going on? Susannah rubbed her eyes
どうして
roughly.
長空士がこんな風に？これは何かの目くらまし？ホログラフィー？それと
How
も
did Nagazora change into this? Is this some sort of optical illusion? Hollow projection? Hypnosis?
ハエ
Hypnosis?
ビはどこに行ったんでしょう？また逃げられたんじゃないですよね？
Where did Grey Serpent go? Did he escape again?
スーサナさん、落ち着いて。
Susannah, calm down.
セレさん。でもここは一体どこでしょう？どうして瞬く間に？
Sele, but where are we? In a blink of an eye, we... Unlike Susannah, Sele was very familiar with the place they were at. She understood instantly that the scenery before her was no illusion or scheme, but a space that truly
ここ
existed.
は漁師の海。
This is the Sea of
漁
Quanta.
師の海。
Sea of Quanta?
それって多くの世界が同時に存在してて、様々なものがめちゃくちゃになってて、入るとなかなか出られないっていうあの漁師の海ですか？
Yep. That same exact one. One second, I have a cookie. The Sea of Quanta, where different universes simultaneously exist, where everything becomes a mess, where it's really difficult to get out from?
いやいや、そうじゃなくて、
No, that's not the
漁師
problem.
の海ってかつてゼーレさんが閉じ込められてしまった場所ですよね。
Weren't you trapped in the Sea of Quanta before?
昔、私はある事故でここに入って、多くの世界の隙間で長い間漂流してたの。
Yes, I once entered here because of an accident and drifted between the multiple universes for a long
私
time.
個人の経験から言うと、
Speaking from personal
少
experience,
し信じられないけど、今の私たちの状況はあの時とかなり似てるの。
even though it seems absurd, we are definitely in the same situation as I was back
でも
then.
私たちは長空市にいましたよね。リタ様曰く漁師の海に入るには厳しい条件があって、海縁の目のような専門の設備を使っても成功するとは限らないと。
But we were just in Nagazoro. I remember Master Rita said that the criteria to enter the Sea of Quanta are actually very stringent. Even if you use a specialized facility like the Eye of the Deep, you aren't guaranteed to succeed.
さすがにハイヘビが私たちをここに放り投げたってわけじゃないですよね。
It can't be that. Grey Serpent threw us in
知
here.
ってる限りではハイヘビにそんな能力はないはずだよ。
From what I know, Grey Serpents don't have that ability.
それに ハイヘビの話だと、彼はウサギが作った何らかの現象を利用しただけで。
And according to Grey Serpent himself, it seems like he only utilized a phenomenon created by hair, not... What just happened ran through Sally's mind. They had already forced Grey Serpent into a corner, but suddenly fissures cracked the surrounding space open. By the time they realized it, they were already in the unreachable sea of Quanta.
待って、ひび？
Wait, fissures? A few vague memories flitted through her mind.
スサナさん、一つ聞きたいんだけど。
Susannah, I have a
なんでしょ
question.
う？
What is
長
it?
空市で調査をしたときに、何か変わったものを見たりしなかった？
When we began investigating in Nagazoro, did you notice anything
変わっ
strange?
たものですか？ゼールさん、どうして急に心霊系の話をするんですか？
Strange?
のは本当に
Sally?
苦手なんです。
Why are you suddenly bringing up paranormal stories? I'm not good with this
あ、
topic.
違うの。実はね。
Oh no, actually. Sally told Susannah about how she had seen mysterious fissures multiple
最
times.
初は隠れ家にいた時だった。テーブルにひびが入ってるんだと思って特に気にしてなかったの。2回目はキオラハウスの庭で、その後に変な夢を見て。
The first time was in the safe house. I thought that the table had cracked and didn't pay much attention to it. The second time was in Kiora's home's courtyard. I had a strange dream after seeing it too.
3回目はハイヘビを捕まえようとした時、あのひびが現れたと思ったら、突然周りの景色が歪んで、あっという間に漁師の海になったの。
And the third time was just when we were arresting Grey Serpent just now. Once that fissure appeared, our surroundings distorted and transformed into a space in Sea Quanta.
ひび？
Huh, fissures. Susannah gave it a thought, but eventually shook her
すい
head.
ません、ゼールさん。そういうものは見てないと思います。
Sorry, I don't remember seeing anything like
でも、
that.
そんな変わったことが起きてて、しかもどんどんひどくなってたなら、どうして私や博士たちに言わなかったんですか？
But if such abnormal things had happened before, getting worse each time, why didn't you discuss this with the professors?
それは、
That's because, wait 1 second. I just saw something and I need to see what it was. Excuse me. Ah! It's time. It's so freaking time. Ladies and gentlemen, my gems are now in danger on Nikkei. It's over. This is the death of all my funds. Look, perceive, she's there. My wife. She's finally getting released. It's such good fate. It's over. Rest in peace, me. It's so over. I have to post this somewhere. 1 second. It's so over. I'm done. I'm dead. It's so over. Goodbye, hose wallet. Goodbye, my savings. My savings are now gone. 50k gems just disappeared. JK, I could get lucky. I have tickets that I can't use, but I have them. Core 7 her? Absolutely not. I would never Core 7 a unit on Nikkei. That's because Sully opened her mouth to answer, but an unsettling feeling stopped her, but realized that she didn't have an answer to that
サナ
question.
さんの言う通りだよね。
Core 7ing is like for whales only.
どうして私は誰にも言
Yeah,
わな
I've
かったん
seen
だろう。
it. Susannah is right. Why didn't I talk to anyone about such a weird phenomenon? After getting it's true, I will. Hello, we're out on the streets today. because I have been financially irresponsible.
私、それをちょっとしたことだから気にしなくても大丈夫って思ってたみたい。
I feel like it's coping for Welt to be playable in Impact Third. I mean, I really hope. That would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing, but I don't know. I don't think that's happening. I seemingly treated it as something trivial. Why? Is a dumb move? I mean, it's not a dumb move if you can financially do it, but I can't. I'm not rich. Sully felt more and more confused. It was as if she had fallen into some intricate and elusive trap. But at that moment,
ゼーレさん、
Susannah?
私、
Susannah? I think.
少し変かもしれません。
Oh no, something's wrong with me.
スーサナさん、どうしたの？
Susannah, what's
どうして
wrong?
そんなに顔が白いの？
Why are you so
わ
pale?
かりません。変ですね。何かおかしなものでも食べたんでしょうか。イデアの種たちと戦った
It's
時から
morbid time.
少しクラクラして。
Hang in there, Susannah. I believe in you. I don't know, did I eat something bad today? I was feeling a little dizzy when fighting against those seeds of ideas. Oh, was she experiencing what Sele was, but not really seeing
なんと
it?
か解決できました。
It's finally
この
over.
空間にいると嫌な感覚もどんどん強くなっていくんです。
Now, that discomfort is getting more intense in this space. What'd you make for
飛
food,
行
Nerd
機をし
On?
てるみたいに。
Feels like I'm getting airsick. Airsick?
おかしい。テレサ学園長と違ってスーサナさんは漁師の海の適応性が高いはずだよね。
That's
何が起き
strange.
てるの？
I remember, unlike Teresa, Susannah should adapt well to the Sea of Quanta. Why is this
それに
happening?
私も変な現象に気づきながらも報告してなかった。
And how I didn't report about those strange
ゼ
happenings.
ーレ、他に気になったことはない？
Oh no,
こ
what
の
if
漁
she's
師の
gone?
海はすごく変だよ。
Sally, dude, do you notice anything wrong? This Sea of Quanta is really weird. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No. Uh-oh. Oh no, she's
確か
there.
に違和感があるわね。
Oh, they had me so scared there for a second. It's weird indeed.
よかった。あなたは無事なんだね。
I'm glad you're all
い
right.
いえ。厳密に言うと、私の状況も少し変わってるの。Mommy? Sorry.
No, I'm not ready. Of course something's wrong. No, strictly speaking, I feel different too.
ゼーレも具合が悪いの？
Are you feeling sick too?
そういうわけじゃないんだけど。
Not in that
というよ
sense.
り、ある意味、さっきよりもずっと調子がいいのよ。
No, no, not the coffin dance. No. We're not. No, there's no funeral. We're not carrying anyone away, please. Or rather, in a way, I'm faring better than ever. No, don't say
スーサナ
that.
をびっくりさせるかもしれないけど、こうした方が彼女の具合も良くなると思うわ。
It might scare Susannah, but after we do this, she might feel better.
そうね。ゼーレも驚きすぎないでよ。
Oh, don't get too shocked either, alright? After all. As another Sele, this was the second time she showed this kind of power outside her soul. The first time was many years ago when facing Bronya. Unfortunately, Sele saw her as a devil then, and caused a ridiculous misunderstanding. Truthfully, that was a failed attempt at awakening. But this time, it's completely different.
何しろこの空間では、こうやって簡単に別々になることができるから。
Oh, that's a hard question. I feel like for me it's Sele, just because we typically interact with her more and we've seen her grow a lot. Not that the other one hasn't. Like, she's definitely grown and started to warm up, but I think for me it definitely is Sele. After all, we can separate easily in this space. Side booba. We love side booba.
ますます寄ってきたんでしょうか。
Yeah, you're too dizzy. You're seeing things. Totally. Am I too dizzy? Why are there two Seles?
そうよ。ゼーレは2人いるの。
Yep, there has always been two.
やっぱり幻だったんですね。
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They knew where to hit us hard. You're like, how can we beat more money out of their wallet before anniversary? This is how. Looks like it really is a hallucination. I'm gonna need to get through that story now. Like the two Chamas, Ho must be in the Sea of Quanta. Shh, don't tell them my secret. Don't tell them my secret. It depends on how... I need to see her kit. Because unless it's like literally Scarlet... I mean... Literally Scarlet or other pilgrims that have really good kits, which almost all of them do, I don't think I'll max limit break so easily. Just because, like, spending on Nikkei just buying straight packs is a little harsh on the wallet. So I'd rather not do that. I haven't had to yet, and I'd rather avoid doing it. That hallucination smacked her head heavily, sorry.
おバカさん、気分はどう？すっき
You
りしたかし
dummy.
ら？
Are you awake
酔
now?
ってるような感覚はなくなりました。でも、
This air sickness
セーレさんはまだ
is slowly
2人いる
subsiding,
んですね。
but there are still two
当然
Seles.
でしょ。私がゼーレの体から出てきたから、あなたの具合が良くなったのよ。
Of course, you feel better now because I came out of Sele. Oh, Sele's just
簡
straight
単に
face.
言うと、私たち3人が独立して存在していれば、外力で歪まずに済むの。量子の海が周りに安定した構造を形成してくれるのよ。
Simply put, when the three of us exist independently, the Sea of Quanta can form a stable formation around us like a triangle that cannot be deformed by external forces.
スーサナのめまいも、ゼーレの日々に対するおかしな認識も、すべてこの空間自体の影響を受けていたんだと思うわ。
Whether it's Susannah's dizziness or Sele's acknowledgement of the fissures, they are both effects caused by this space.
もしかしてハイヘビが話してたメリットのあるウサギの影響って
I'd have a worse headache. What do you mean? Nah, that's totally not headache inducing. Just more friends. Gray Serpent said that the effects that hair caused were advantageous for him. Was he referring to
私た
this?
ちウサギの現実の影響を受けてるの？
Are we affected by hair's
聞くまでも
illusions?
ないでしょ。完全に異常を感知できるハイヘビ、異常に気づきながらも油断してたゼーレ、そして異常に気づけないのに制限されてたスーサナ。
Isn't that obvious? A gray serpent who seems to know of all the anomalies, Sele strangely let her guard down even though she noticed the anomalies, and Susannah, who didn't notice the anomalies that restrained
完
her.
全に相手によって対応を変えてるのよ。
Clearly, the effects depend on the individual.
つまりそういう日々自体が私たちを区別しようとしてるの？
Which means those fissures, they are trying to separate us?
一体何のメリットがあるのかはわからないけど、その可能性があるわね。
Probably, although I'm not sure what we can achieve. Probably, although I'm not sure what can be achieved by doing
ウ
that.
サギのやつ、自分に関する手がかりを
ハイヘビのような人ならざる者にだけ教えたいのかしら。
Maybe Harley wants to show her trails to non-humans like Grey Serpent. What a weird woman.
待ってください。いろいろ話が進んでいますが。
Wait, you all have said so much.
一体どうしてゼーレさんが2人もいるのか教えてくれませんか？
She's so hung up on this. But can someone tell me why there are two Celles here at the same time?
そんなことがあったんですね。
To think that it's something like
ごめ
that.
んね。今まで教えてなくて。
I'm sorry, I never had the chance to tell you
ス
before.
サナさんにぼーっとしてるって言われた時、実はゼーレと話してたの。
Whenever you saw me stare into space, I was actually talking to this Cele.
2人は仲がいいんですね。
You two get along so
も
well.
ちろん。だってずっと昔から一緒にいるんだもん。
Don't say that. Don't say that, Techno. I'll cry. I'll so cry. K is also one of the units that are high up there on the list of ones that I want. They've teased us with her for so long, even longer than Rouge. Of course, we've always been together since a long time ago.
はいはい。今は本題に戻りましょう。2人のゼーレが存在する理由を話したけど。
Enough. Let's cut to the chase. We told you why there are two
ど
Celles.
うしてここにゼーレが2人もいるのかについては、私自身にもよくわからないの。
As for why there are two Celles here at the same time, I'm not sure either.
誤解しないで。多分ウサギでしょうけど、裏にいるやつが。
I choose to reject that reality.
私のような実体のない存在でも
I
自
don't
由
wanna
に
think
動
about
ける
that.
エリアにしたのかわからないって意味よ。
Please don't murder my savings. Shift up, please. Don't get me wrong. What I mean is, I don't know why that mastermind, probably Hair, would put in all that effort to create an area where an existence with no tangible body like me can move around
今
freely.
話したように、彼女が変わったセンスをしてるってだけかもしれないけど。
As I've said just now, it's probably because she's weird.
でも、実体がない、もしくは人ならざるものって、かつての成婚計画を表現してるみたいだよね。
But speaking of no tangible body, or non-human, the past project Stigma does fit these
ゼーレ
descriptions.
さん、まさかウサギは成婚計画を諦めてないって言おうとしてるんですか？
Sele, are you saying that Hair actually hasn't given up on Project
わ
Stigma?
からない。
I don't
でもこ
know.
こは長くとどまっていい場所じゃない。今参考にできるのは成婚計画に抗った時の経験だけだと思う。
But we can't stay here for long. Right now, only our past experiences against Project Stigma can help us get out of here.
でも漁師の海にはたくさんの世界の泡、つまり現実世界の影やパラレルワールドのような概念が存在するから。
A lot of bubble universes float in the sea of quanta. They're like shadows of real world. They're like shadows of the real world, or some concept of parallel
もし
universe.
現実に戻るルートが見つからなかった場合、接触できる世界の泡を探して現実世界との位置関係を確認してみるっていうのもいい手段だと思う。
If we can't find the route back to reality for now, maybe we can search some bubble universes that we can interact with. Then we'll figure out their relationship with the real world's coordinates.
それって私たちはもう漁師の海で迷子になってるってことですか？
Which means we're actually lost in the sea of quanta
だから
now.
ね、その逆よ。漁師の海だからこそ迷子になって当然なの。
Dummy, you've got it backwards. Getting lost is inevitable because it's the sea of
デュラ
quanta.
ンダルのように自身の座標と現実世界を定着させられるような道具を持ってるなら話は
Unless we
別
can
よ。
use the necessary facility like Durandal to anchor our coordinates to the real
もち
world.
ろんそんな話をしてももう遅いんだけど。
Of course, it's too late to talk about all this
とに
now.
かく ただ待ってるだけじゃダメなの。まずは空間の構造が比較的安定してるエリアに移動して現実に戻る方法を探そう。
Anyway, we can't sit around waiting for death. Let's move to an area with a more stable space and look for a way back from
どちら
there.
に向かった方がいいかわかりますか、ゼーレ
Do you
さん。
know which way to
う
go?
ん、この近くに比較的安定してる世界があるみたい。そんな気配がする。
Yes, I can feel that aura. There's another relatively stable universe nearby.
今はそこに向かうしかないわね。裏にいるやつのことを思い出すとイライラするけど。
This is the only way, although it makes me mad to think about who forced us in here in the
そ
first
の頭
place.
を切り落とす前に、まずは自分たちのことを守らないと。そうよね、スーサナ。
But before we cut off her head, we have to take care of ourselves, right, Susannah?
はい。敵の頭を切り落とすの？
She's gonna cut off the enemy's head? Probably. Most likely. We support that. We actually get to move around as her. God, her sight's so cool looking.
ハイヘビ？いえ、これは。
Grey Serpent has back pains. It's getting old.
なるほど。君はここにいない。
この信号、ゼーレとスーサナには感じられないの。
Wait, can they actually not see it?
君が手に入れようとしているものは別に私と変わらないだろう。そうか。心から感謝するよ。私の
Where's
話
your
に付き合って
your back pain then, Hollow? I'll have back pain. I mean, unless I really need to crack my back, then like, yeah, it kind of hurt. I wouldn't even say hurts. It's more uncomfortable. I don't really have back pain. I think the only
ここに
thing that I
転送装
get
置があります。
is my knees get really stiff if I sit in my chair too long. But I mean, I work from home, so I sit a lot. And then I turn around and stream, so I'm like sitting for ridiculous amounts of time. I did get a walking pad though for my desk for when I'm working from home. So that should help. There's a portal
私
here.
たち、今すぐこの不安定な空間から出られるんですね。
Can we get out of this unstable space now?
違うんですか？
No.
この転送装置がどこにつながってるのかまだわからないから。
We still can't tell where this portal will bring
そ
us.
れに、なんだか恐ろしい気配を感じる。
And I feel this disturbing aura
掘るし
nearby.
かないわね。
Start digging?
掘るですか？
Digging? Where are we going to dig?
ええ、掘り出せばわかるでしょ。
Yeah, you'll know it when you dig it
で
out.
すが、そう言われても。
But even if you say
はい
that,
はい、そこをどきなさい。
all right, move
この
over.
空間では普通の人間の目と耳は役に立たないのよ。
In this space, a normal human is practically blind and deaf.
これはどうしてハイヘビがいるの？作詞作に溺れるってところかしら。いい君ね、こんな結末を迎えるなんて。でもより厄介な事態になったわね。これって本当に無謀者のハイヘビなんでしょうか？
Is this really that gray serpent from Incognito?
体の一部がすでに新庄製薬の擬態になってる。他に当てはまるハイヘビがいるとは思えないよ。
This one has already replaced some parts of himself with Neopolis Pharmaceuticals' bionic prosthetic. It has to be
で
him.
すが体に傷口が一つもありません。
But this body isn't damaged at
彼
all.
は本当に死んだんですか？
Is he
それとも
really dead?
もう一度体を捨てただけなんでしょうか？
Or did he abandon his body
いろいろ
again?
苦労してようやく手に入れた体なのに簡単に捨てるわけないでしょ。それにこれも逃走術ならその抜け殻を漁師の海に沈めたのは誰？
He spent so much effort to get this body, he can't possibly ditch it just like that. And if this is another escape scheme, who would bother leaving an empty shell in the Sea of
たとえウ
Quanta?
サギでもそんなことはしないと思うわよ。
Even Hair wouldn't do something like that.
なるほど。これがレッドヘリングっていうものなんだね。
I see. So this is a red
ハイヘビ
herring.
は物事に応じて個人の価値を追い求めただけだから、私たちが警戒すべきなのは彼自身じゃなくて、彼を動かした物事の裏に隠れた現象。
He's simply making the best of the situation for his personal motives. What we should really be wary of isn't him, but the phenomenon that is allowing him to
も
act.
う彼に答えを聞くことはできないけど、
Unfortunately, we can't find the answer we need from
それよ
him.
りもっと重要なことがあるでしょ。どうして漁師の海にいなかったはずのハイヘビがこんなところに沈んでいたのよ。
The more important question is, he wasn't captured by the Sea of Quanta before. Why did he sink here?
じゃあ目の前にあるこの転送装置は？
The portal ahead
そ
is...
の奥に何があるのかは誰にもわからないわ。
Who knows what's hidden behind it?
私に言わせたらいっそこれを持って。
In my opinion, let's just take these.
待って、何かが近づいてくるわ。
No, something's coming.
ゼレ、スーサナ、戦いの準備をして。
Sele, Susannah, prepare for battle.
どういうことでしょう？
Oh,
急に四
okay.
方八方から
It's
湧い
like,
て
wait,
きま
is
し
it
た。
gonna be a big enemy?
スーサナさん、慌てないで私の後ろにいて。
何をビビってるの？あなたの訓練の時に戦ってた気候と奴らに何の違
I
いがあ
feel
る
like
っ
we've
ていう
gotten
の？
players separately.
気候には殻があって奴らにも殻がある。同じでしょ？
そうですよね、セイレさん。何の違いもありません。いや、敵の数が多いね。スサナさん、大丈夫？ついてこられるよね？二人と一緒にいればクラクラしませんから。
このペースで続けると。ゼーレ、スーサナ、もうひと踏ん張りよ。どれくらいの数がいるか見てみようじゃない。やっ
I love that grab.
また新しい敵ですか？
まさか無限にいるってわけ？
この状況ってブローニャお姉ちゃんの時と。ゼーレ、ここから撤退する方法はある？
Sele, is there a way we can retreat?
私たちを助けに来てくれた時のブローニャお姉ちゃんのように。私たちと違ってスーサナさんは普通の人間だから、こんな長い戦いが続いたら持たないよ。
Just like when Bronya saved us that time, unlike us, a normal human like Susannah can't continue a fight like this for too long.
撤退って言われてもそんなことができる場所なんてあると思う？
You say to get out. Does it look like there's anywhere we can retreat to? Is the portal
ゼーレ
still
さん、
open?
心配しないでください。
And again, jumping
まだ
into
大
a
丈
random
夫です。
portal does not seem like a good idea. Sele, don't worry about me. I can hold on.
ちゃになってくれる？そうだ、ゼーレさん、今回の任務が無事終わったらうちの城に招待しますよ。小さなオアシスですが地平線が本当に綺麗で、それにそこのラム肉と人参、
She's losing
玉
it.
ねぎも他の場所では食べられませんから。ちょっと、あなたどうしちゃったの？もう黙りなさい。縁起でもないわ。相手の攻撃にようやく隙ができたようね。
Looks like there's a lapse in their
スー
attack.
サナ、撤退するわよ。
Susannah, get ready to retreat.
撤退ですか？どこへ？
Retreat? Where to? The two Sellies looked at the portal behind them simultaneously and nodded at one
覚え
another.
てるかしら。ゼーレはさっき比較的安定してるエリアを感じたって言ってたわよね。おそらくこの転送装置の奥の世界だと思うわ。
Remember that Sully said that she sensed another more stable space in the Sea of Quanta? It should be the universe behind this
ハイヘビ
portal.
の死体がここにあったのは漁師の海にある自然の流れに影響されたか、もしくは
And maybe Grey Serpent's body drifted here due to the Sea of Quanta's natural flow. Or
その世
maybe
界の秘密に気づいて口封じされたか。
he realized the secrets of that universe and was silenced by death.
それってかなり危険じゃないですか？
That's way too dangerous.
今の私たちは漁師の造物に包囲されてる。このまま戦い続けても救援部隊が来るまで耐えることなんて無理だと思う。
But if we continue to fight against these countless quantum creations, it'll be hard for us to last until a rescue team
こんな
comes.
状況だから、もし転送装置を使って現実と全く違う規則を持つ世界に行くことになったとしても、
In such
飛び込んでみるべきだよ。
circumstances, it's worth the risk to travel through that portal into a universe that may be completely different from
も
reality.
ちろん、もっとラッキーだったらその世界の規則に拒絶してもらうことができる。
Of course, if we're fortunate, we'll be rejected by the rules of that
それって
universe.
ラッキーなんですか？拒絶されるのって大変なことですよ。
Fortunate? Wouldn't it be a disaster to be rejected?
漁師の海の規則に拒絶された人間はすぐさま固有世界に戻されるのよ。天命のゲニウスの原理を知らないの？
If you're rejected by the rules of Sea Quanta, you'll return to your original world immediately. Don't you know how the Schicksal's genius works?
納得しました。
Ah, I
いえ、
see.
待ってください。つまり漁師の海の規則に拒絶してもらえたら私たちは長空市に戻れるってことですよね。
Wait, that means if the Sea Quanta's rules reject us, we can return to Nagazoro?
前にも似たような状況があったのよ。ただ本人はその時の結末が気に食わなくて大事な仲間を助けるためにもう一度漁師の海に戻ったんだけど。
Yeah, truthfully speaking, this fellow met with a similar situation before, but she wasn't satisfied with how the incident ended. So, she returned to the Sea of Quanta again to save her most cherished comrade. Perhaps out of a peculiar emotion, she did not directly refer to
でも
Bronya.
スーサナさんの言うような状況はめったにないの。
But the situation that Susannah mentioned rarely occurs
しば
naturally.
らく異世界で暮らす心の準備をしておかないと。
We must prepare our hearts to live in a different universe for the time
少な
being.
くとも今のように壁の隅で囲まれて敵に攻撃されるよりマシって考えてるんですね。
But you think that would be better than being cornered by enemies?
そう思ってるよ。スーサナさんは？
We think so. What about
二人
you?
は漁師の海の専門家ですよ。もちろん従います。
I don't have much of a choice either. You guys are the expert when it comes to Sea of Quanta. Of course, I'll listen to you.
じゃあスーサナは最初に入って、その次にゼーレ、私が最後よ。あの漁師の造物がまた集まってきてるわ。急ぎましょう。
Alright then. Susannah will go first, then Sele, then me. Those quantum creations are closing in again. Let's make haste. As she spoke, she pushed the B-rank Valkyrie the moment Susannah's hand touched the portal. A gentle white light embraced her, like an angel's wings, or a white flower blooming. She had extraordinary luck. That bright light was the sign of someone being sent back to their original world from the Sea of Quanta.
運に恵まれてる人はいいわね。これで私たちも別の
Oh.
世界の泡で冒険しな
You
くて
know,
済むのかし
I
ら。
had a random thought that I was like, what if she gets rejected immediately, but Sele doesn't? And you know what? The random thought that I was like, nah, they won't do that. She'll be here. I'll get to see more Susannah. Nope. Nope. Don't get that lucky. Must be nice to be lucky then. It must be nice to be lucky. Then, we're in no rush for our adventure in the other universe.
もし天命の Q
If we can wait for Schicksal's rescue. Before she could finish her sentence, boundless darkness suddenly engulfed them and the ground seemed to spin. A strange crushing might attacked her body, but Sally did not feel any pain. She quickly realized that when the triangle of stability formed by the two of herself and Susannah crumbled, Susannah definitely wasn't the one who had been affected. The portal that had been stable was now expanding, and the direct consequence of this incident threw the two currently separated Selles into different bubble universes at different physical forms? Under such abrupt changes, the girl could only pray. What the actual... Really? I hate it here. I hate it.
戻ってこないわね。
She's not returning. The girl had already paced back and forth for a long time. This is not a real physical separation. Its shape, size, scenery, and decorations could change at its owner's whim. But the owners here kept the space as it looked when it first appeared, which means that this tiny universe had never expanded. So the girl quickly walked over the entire space again, back to the center of the
ゼーレは
room.
まだ戻ってきていない。
Sally hasn't returned. The girl made this conclusion calmly, not because she wasn't shocked, but because she had yet to believe this
冗
outcome.
談じゃないわ。ここは私たちの心。正確に言うと、ゼーレの心なのよ。
No, I expected them to hurt me. I didn't expect this to happen, though. How do you expect me to know the exact way they're going to hurt me? I simply do not. What nonsense. This place is within our heart. Or more accurately, within Selle's
心が
heart.
映し出してる場所はまだ存在してるのに、その主がいないだなんて。
Her heart was here, but the soul of its owner wasn't. How could this
彼女
happen?
はすぐここに戻ってくるはずなのに。
She should have returned here quickly.
私たちは一体。
Selle, what are we?
ゼーレ
What? Tilo? The girl turned around
私
abruptly.
を探してるの
Oh. Wait. Tilo. Hello. Hi, Tilo. How are you doing? Oh my god, how many points do you have, Tilo? Tilo bullying the witch? That's pretty normal. Normal Tilo actions. Wow. So, alright everyone, listen. Just because Tilo bullies me doesn't mean you have to. You don't have to follow Tilo's trends. You don't have to. Don't give in to peer pressure. You wouldn't jump off a cliff if Tilo did, would you? I didn't do it. Yet. No. I said don't follow. Or our cult leader Tilo? What the? Things have changed. I miss one
Let's say,
stream. And
hypothetically,
Tilo's the
I'm
cult
a
leader?
cat, a kitty cat. And for the sake of debate, let's say I dance.
Hi Tilo, how are you today? I'm just an innocent little guy. Untrue. Not true. Also, this is Selle from a long time ago. Are you looking for me? Yes
あ
and
なた
no?
は誰
Who are you?
私はゼーレだよ。 なんで私がわからないの？
What the? It's quite the emote. 2 million years ago? I'm not even 2 million years old. I ain't that old. I'm Sele. Can't you recognize me?
どうしてこの部屋に入ることができたの？まさかゼーレがいなくなったのもあなたの仕業？
Why can you enter this room? Are you messing around now that Sele is
何
missing?
を言ってるのゼーレ？私
What are you talking about, Sele? A dark scythe tinted with color... A dark... Words, I can talk, I promise. A dark scythe tinted with the color of blood instantly appeared in the hands of the black-clothed girl. The arc of its blade swiftly pressed against the throat of the girl in white.
もう一度聞くけどあなたは誰？
No, you cannot play tug-of-war with my toes. They're sensitive. I asked, "Who are you?" The girl in white did not fear the blade at her neck. She calmly looked into the eyes of the girl in
ゼー
black.
レ怒ってるの？
Sele, are you angry?
より強い感情を隠すために怒ってるように見せてるんでしょ？この部屋の元の主が消えたことがそんなに不安な
You
の？
would harm my toes, Tilo? No, anger is only used to hide a deeper emotion. The disappearance of this room's original owner made you so insecure.
わかったわ。ウサギの仕業よね。他の人たちはここに入る術を持たないもの。
That's concerning. I'm concerned, Tilo. Should your toe rights be revoked? I got it. You're another one of Hare's tricks. Nobody else can break into this
違
place.
うよ。私がここにいるのは部屋の主の許可を得たからなの。
No, I'm here because the owner has allowed me in.
は？あなた
Allow?
本当に死にたいわけ？ゼーレが許すわけないでしょ？
Huh? Are you really trying to piss me off? Sully would never allow you in
う
here.
ん。部屋の主というのはあなたのことだよ。
No, when I said owner, I meant
なん
you.
ですって？
What?
まだわからないの？ここの空間の主は彼女の
Okay.
心じゃなくて
Use them
あな
wisely,
た自身の
Tilo.
心だよ。
Haven't you realized this isn't her soul, but
あな
yours?
たが気づいたから私はここに現れた。あなたが私に怒りを抱いたからその手に武器が現れた。
You sensed me. That's why I'm here. You were angry at me. That's why a weapon appeared in your
バカなこ
hands.
とを言わないで。ここはゼーレと私たちの
Enough of your nonsense. This is Sele and my...
あなた
Our.
たちじゃない。あなただけだよ。
Not ours. Just yours.
なるほど。その結論を出すのが怖かったんだね。
I see. You're afraid
私
to
が
make
代
this
わりに言ってあげ
conclusion.
る。
Then let me do it for
黙
you.
って。
Shut up.
あなたとゼーレはもうとっくに表裏一体の関係じゃない。
You and Sele are no longer together as
黙りな
one.
さい。
Shut up.
あなたたちは独立した二つの個体。それは漁師の海にいるという前提条件を必要としない。
The two of you are separate entities. You don't need to be in the Sea of Quanta to separate from one
あなた
another.
はもう自由なの、ゼーレ。あなたに祝福をあげるね。
You're free, Sele. Allow me to offer my sincerest blessings. An ominous black quickly descended, as if slicing the space apart. The figure of the girl in white immediately disappeared like ashes in a flame. Even so, her voice could be heard from an unknown place.
わかった。あなたにはまだ慣れるための時間が必要なんだね。
I understand. You need time to adapt to
あなたの
this.
デタラメを信じると思ってるの？死人はさっさと黙りなさい。
You think I'd believe in your nonsense? The dead should stay
あ
quiet.
りがとう。
Thank you very much.
今の私はまだ死んでないけど、人って呼んでもらえて光栄だよ。確かにこれは最高の賞賛だね。
Although I'm not dead, but I'm extremely honored to be treated as a human. This is indeed the highest compliment.
ウサギと同じくらい重症ね。誰が作った幻覚なのかは言われなくてもわかる。
Incoherent, just like hair. It's obvious who created this illusion now.
会話よりもその目で見てもらった方が今の状況を理解できるかもしれない。
But a picture speaks 1,000 words. It's easier for you to understand your current situation if you witness it for
目を
yourself.
開けて開放的な世界に戻ってその体で自由を感じて。
Then awaken and return to the open world. Use your own body to experience this
誰があ
freedom.
なたの言うことを聞くと思うの？早く消えなさい。ここでしなくちゃいけない大事な用事があるの。
Scram, I have important things to do.
あなたは必ず目覚める。
No, you'll
That's
definitely wake up.
勉
Because
強はとても寒いから。
the borders are very cold after all.
は？何を言って。
What are you talking about?
これは
This
どこよ
is...
ここは。雪
We're
に
back in
覆わ
that
れ
one
た
area.
廃村。さっきあの幻覚は辺境とか言ってたわね。どこの辺境なの？ここは一体何の世界？あの転送装置の向こう側なのかしら。まずはゼーレとスーサナを見つけないといけないわね。先へと進みましょう。この怪物たちは本当にしつこいわね。全員死になさい。
I would like out of the corner, please, and thank you, Mr. Clogging the Creature.
あの怪物たちと戦った時の手応え。ここは本当に独立した世界なのね。
But the corner is nice. I don't know.
それだけじゃない。
Felt a little suffocating over there.
音、匂い、あらゆる感覚がリアルだわ。あの女の今の実力から考えれば、ここまで現実に近い大規模な夢を構築することなんて難しいはずよ。でも、私の力、ゼーレの精魂の力は問題なく使えてる。たとえ私がゼーレを見つけられていなくても。
I wish I knew what she
あ
was
なたた
saying.
ちは独立した2つの個体。それは漁師の海にいるという前提条件を必要としない。
The two of you are separate entities. You don't need to be in the Sea of Quanta to separate from one
あなた
another.
はもう自由なの、ゼーレ。あなたに祝福をあげるね。
You're free, Sele. Allow me to offer my sincerest blessings.
まさか本当にあいつの言う通り。そんなことが起きるわけないでしょ。私が自由の身になってあのか弱いおバカさんの世話なんてしたくないって思っても、彼女は私から離れられないわよね。私ったら何バカなことを考えてるの？ゼレは今
She must be the
私がい
one
なくなって
crying right
泣きそう
now.
になってるはずなのに。本当に仕方ないわね。私が彼女を見つけてあげる。さあ、私を楽しませよ。死になさい。
Beautiful.
誰が喋ってるの？
Are we surrounded by ghosts? It's me, over here.
なるほど。漁師の海が新たな怪物を生み出したのね。
Oh, new monsters have developed in the Sea of Quanta? Wait, don't hurt me. I'm not a monster.
鏡を見てきたら、
Oh god, please
あなたよ
no.
り怪物らしい存在
No,
が
thank you. I don't want to be haunted by chat. We're the ghosts. It's over. It's so over. Look in the mirror. Is there anything more monstrous than you? It's literally a floating orb.
信じてくれ。今はこんな姿になってしまったけど。
Wait,
昔の
unless
僕
they're
は君と同
actually
じように
the
生きて
quantum
る人間だったんだ
creations.
よ。
Please believe me, I may look like a monster, but I was once a living human like you. Human?
彼は嘘をついてなんかいないわ。私たちはみんな人間だったの。
He isn't lying. We were all
あ
humans.
なたたちって一体
Who are you?
慌てないでくれないか。俺たちだってまさかこんなに荒れ果てた辺境の地に来る人間がいるとは思いもしなかったよ。
Please don't panic. We didn't expect a human would visit this desolate border either.
俺たちは砂鉄の国の住人なんだ。
We're the denizens of this country of iron sand?
砂鉄の国
The country of iron
あ
sand?
あ、初耳かな。君はやっぱり外の世界から来たのかい？
You haven't heard of it? Then you must be from the outside world.
外の世界やっぱりここは世界の泡なのね。
The outside world. I'm in a bubble
砂
universe.
鉄の国の住人はみんなあなたたちと同じ姿をしてるの。
Do the denizens of this country all look like
ほ
you?
とんどはそうだけど比較的完全な人もいるわよ。
Mostly. I'll bet a few are more complete.
完全
Complete?
僕たちと同じように透明だけど、体の形や顔がよく見える人たちのことさ。
And they're transparent like us, but the outlines of their bodies, or even facial features, are
それで
visible.
も透明なのよね。
But transparent too.
世界の泡だし別にありえないことじゃないわね。
It's a bubble universe, so anything could
私を呼び
happen.
止めたってことは何か
Why
用で
did
も
you
ある
stop me?
手を貸してほしいんだ。
We want to ask you for
手
help.
を貸す
Help?
ああ、外の世界から来たお嬢さん。俺たち砂鉄の国の住人は見ての通り人間としての姿を失い、存在の証明として一縷の光しか残っていない状態なんだ。
As you can see, the lady from the outside world, we denizens of iron sand have lost our human form, and only a glow marks our
その
existence.
光が消えないように、俺たちは月の光を浴びないといけない。
For the glow to live on, we must often bathe in moonlight.
月の光
Moonlight?
そうよ。一番大きなオアシス都市の上空に沈まない月があるの。優しく静かに
Such
光を
an
放ってい
interesting
るから
concept. Yes, above our biggest oasis city is a moon that never sets, emitting a gentle, serene light for eternity.
月の光の加護がある限り私たちは消えないし忘れられることもないの。
As long as the moon shines on us, we will not disappear nor be
つ
forgotten.
まり月の光を浴びないとその姿をキープできないってことかしら。
Are you saying that you can only live on as this thing in the moonlight?
話が早くて助かる。しかし残念ながら月の光はこの辺境の地まで届かないんだ。
You're very clever. Unfortunately, the moonlight cannot reach this remote border.
じゃあどうしてこんな場所に来たの？
Then why did you come
それ
here?
はもちろん、ここが一番先に溶け合う場所だからだよ。
Because of course, this is the first place to
偉大なる
merge.
賢者様はここを起点にして僕たちに新たな命を与えてくれるんだ。
The Great Sage? Starting here, the Great Sage will give us new
は
light.
い。
今の話は気にしなくていい。俺
Sus.
たちはある用事のためにここに来たんだ。
Please ignore those words. We came here to attend to some
何
matters.
かの信仰かしら。めんどくさいわね。
It's probably their religion. How troublesome.
そうだとしても私が力になれるとは思えないわ。さすがに月をここに移動させることなんてできないでしょ。
I don't see how I can help you with that. I can't move the moon here or
急ぎ
anything.
の用があるからもう失礼するわね。
I'm in a hurry. Bye.
大丈夫。実はこの近くに月の岩と呼ばれる特殊な結晶があるの。その結晶は白くほのかに輝いてるから月の光と同じ効果を持ってるのよ。
No need, no need. A special crystal that we call the moon rock can be found nearby. It emits a faint white light that has the same effect as the
ど
moonlight.
いて探し物を手伝う暇なんてないの。
Out of my way. I'm not your errand
それ
girl.
も大丈夫だ。 すでに月の岩の場所は分かってるから、代わりに少し採集して適切なところに置いてくれればいい。
Please, we've discovered where it is. You only need to collect a number of it and place them in the right
で
place.
きれば俺たちも自分で採集
Why
した
do
い
they
んだ
need to be
が、
placed in the right
見
place?
ての通り自由に使える両手がない。
We want to do it ourselves if possible, but as you can see, we don't have the hands to do
あな
it.
たが手伝ってくれなかったら、私たちはここで消え
Scientific
るのを待つし
discussions.
かないわ。
Okay, nerd on. Enjoy your lurk. If you don't help us, we can only wait for disappearance.
賢者様。
Lord Sage. I want to know who this sage person
は
is.
いはい、手伝ってあげるわ。
Fine, fine, I'll
あ
help
とで
you.
どこかのおバカさんに文句を言われたくないもの。
So a certain dummy won't chew my ear off.
本当かい？
Really?
なんて優しい人なの。
You're such a kind
あ
soul.
りがたい、ありがたい。
We cannot thank you enough. I have a bad feeling about
ゼーレでいい
this.
わ。
ではゼーレさん、月の岩は光を放つ以外に怪物を吸い寄せるっていう特性も持ってるから気をつけてくれ。
ここの怪物なんてどうってことないわ。あなたたちこそ飲み込まれないように気をつけなさい。
ゼーレさん、月の岩はあっちよ。
なるほど、少し離れてて。ゼーレのおもちゃになってくれる？図が高いわ。ひざま
That
ずきなさい。
smile. Oh god, I took a lot of damage there. Whoop.
さすがゼーレさん。
あとはこの石をあなたたちが暮らしてる場所に置けばいいのよね。
もちろん、ついてきて。
Oh, he said we had to put it in specific places. It's really weird, but what do I know? Maybe I'm just being a little too suspicious of them. Oh yes, we're putting them in a specific little spot. As the residents of the country of Iron Sand cheered, the girl slowly embedded the strange white crystal into the pedestal. And right then and there, she felt a special sensation on her hand, soft and warm. Definitely not how a crystal should feel
こ
like.
れは
This is a hand? Looking down, there was only a moonstone in her hand, but the warmth made it feel like something transparent had broken through the space and gently laid on the back of the girl's hand.
ゼーレ。
Purely out of intuition, she called out her name, but she instantly knew that she was right. That invisible hand belonged to her missing other
ゼー
self.
レ、そこにいるの？
Sally, are you there? Her loud shout seemed to have scared the invisible being. Its touch and warmth slowly disappeared into the frigid air. She could no longer feel that hand. Only a hard and cold moonstone remained in her trembling hand. Something's up. On the other end of the Sea of Quanta, the world was in considerable chaos.
はあ、やっとインターポールの官僚たちを追い払えたわ。
Finally got the Bureau of International Police to
状
retreat.
況はどう？長光はゼーレとスーサナを見つけられた？
How is it? Has Nagamitsu found Sele and Susannah?
厄介なことになったよ。
We're in trouble now.
は？厄介って何よ？ちゃんと教えてくれる？
What trouble? Can't you speak
旋
clearly?
回一条がゼーレとスーサナの信号を捜索できなくなったんだ。しかしもっと心配
So
すべきこと
Susanna's
があ
not
る。
back yet?
これは 世界的な危機の予兆かもしれない。
Cosmic Juggernaut cannot find Sele and Susannah's signal, and what's more worrying is this might be a dangerous premonition for the world.
それって彼女たちの失踪は特別じゃなくなるってこと？
You mean it's not a coincidence that they went missing?
その可能性があるんだ。何しろ宇宙の深部のような明らかに違う選択肢は除外するとして、
Likely
旋回
not.
一条の捜索を交わしたければ。
After all, ignoring obviously impossible scenarios like deep space to hide from Cosmic
固
Juggernaut.
有世界以外の次元にいる必要があるからね。それが今唯一得られる結論だ。
There's only one way. Their current location isn't in the same dimension as this
キアナの
universe.
権能が正常なら、彼女たちは量子の海にいる可能性が高い。そしてそれが問題でもあるんだ。量子の海と現実世界の接続場所という点で。
Considering that there's nothing wrong with Kiana's authority, this location is likely in the Sea of Quanta. The location where the Sea of Quanta is connected to the real world is precisely the
それっ
problem.
て超空詞にあるのよね。もしかしたら以前の虚数特異点と。
It's definitely Nagazoro, right? It might be around the previous imaginary singularity.
なんてことなの？量子の海の潜入点がかつての虚数特異点の近くにあるなんてありえないわ。互い
Are
に
you
拒絶し合うはずで
serious?
しょ。
The Sea of Quanta's penetration point is near the previous imaginary singularity? How can that be? They should negate one
ま
another.
さかキアナの権能以外の終焉に似たような力が強制的にそれを一つにしようとしてるわけじゃないわよね。
Other than Kiana's authority, there can't be a power similar to finality that is powerful enough to merge everything,
い
right?
やいや、落ち着いて、落ち着くのよテスラ。これは私たちがまだよく知らない世界のメカニズムに過ぎないわ。
No, no, calm down, Nicola. This is merely a world mechanism that we have yet to understand.
しかし世界のメカニズムである以上、影響を受ける場所は超空詞だけではないかもしれない。
Yeah, but if it's a world mechanism, I'm afraid it's not only Nagazoro that's
念
affected.
のため長光さんに旋回一条で他のバルキリーと関連人員を探し、可能ならどこかの世界の泡にいるデュランダルさんとリタに連絡するように頼んだ。
I've asked Nagamitsu to use Cosmic Juggernaut to look for other Valkyries and relevant members. Just in case, if possible, it's best to contact Durandal and Rita, who have headed to a certain bubble
だが
universe.
今の状況自体が量子の海の異常波動から来ている可能性を考えると、彼女たちの支援はしばらく期待できないかもしれない。
But considering that this situation could be caused by the Sea of Quanta's abnormal fluctuations, we probably can't expect their support for now.
じゃあ、セイフレイヤの人たちを招集した方がいいかしら。
Then shall we gather the group of people from Saint Freya?
すでに名手と僕が一人ずつ連絡しているんだが、その点で心配なのは。
Yeah, I've already contacted them with the Sovereign. In this aspect, the most worrying thing
ずっ
is
と負荷と連絡が取れないことだ。
we can't seem to contact Bua.
そんな。
Huh? How can that
緊急
be?
時に指揮の律者を助けられるように、長光さんはわざと彼女の携帯を改造し、いつでも旋回一条と連絡が取れる状態にしただろう。
Yeah, in the past to help the Hersher of Sentience, Nagamitsu specially modified her settings, such that she can contact Cosmic Juggernaut anytime through her
本来なら
phone.
ば、彼女は世界で最も連絡を取りやすい相手のはずだが。
Theoretically speaking, she should be the easiest person to contact.
あら、メール？
A mail?
長光からの転送ね。最初の差出人は
Forwarded by Nagamitsu, the original sender
爪？
is unknown? Meanwhile, as the spinning sensation subsided, light illuminated the darkness before her. Oh, okay. After a short while, the girl's feet landed on steady and soft land again. As she recovered various senses, the most intense sensation was the frigid cold. A pure white and foreign world laid before her eyes. Sully quickly checked her surrounding while activating the thermostat in her battlesuit, but before she could even think about her next course of action. Oh, so cute. Wait, she's still here. Never mind, she didn't get sent back. We get Susannah.
わかった。これが漁師の繊維っていうものだよね。え、
And an isekai.
ここは本当に異世界
No,
なの？
Susannah, you have not been hit by Truck-kun. I'm sorry.
あ、ゼレさん、早く見てください。分厚い雪ですよ。世界が真っ白になってます。
God, she's so cute. I love her. Also, they're like in the same area, but not?
すみません。少し興奮しすぎましたね。
I'm sorry, I was a little too
私の
excited.
故郷ではこんな風に世界を覆い隠すほどの大雪どころか雪自体が珍しいんです。
After all, in my hometown, we rarely even see snowflake, much less a whole snow a field
天然
or
本部
a
に
whole,
来てからは何
a
度も
whole
雪を見
field
て
of
いますが、
snow.
それでも思わず声を上げてしまいます。
Although I've seen a lot of snowscapes since I came to Shixal HQ, I'm still so amazed every time I see it.
そのせいでアルビトルに何度もからかわれました。
Vita always makes fun of me for it.
そういうことだったんだね。そういえばスーサナさんは少し
She's
前
so
に
cute.
具合が悪かったみたいだけど。
Every time I'm like, she
もう平気なの？
can't get cuter, can she? And she does. I see. Oh, you weren't feeling well before. Are you alright now?
あ、そうですね。その件に関しては
So why did
もう大丈
why
夫
did
みた
she
いで
think
す。
she got rejected and sent away then? Oh right, about that. I think I'm fine now.
漁師の海に慣れたからでしょうか。私の最大の長所は適応力だってアルビトルも言ってました。
Maybe because I have adapted to the Sea of Quanta. Alvita says that adaptability is one of my best strengths.
環境が変わったからかな。規則的な建物と生活設備、明らかに誰かが暮らしてる。
Perhaps it's
私たち
because
は
of the
今
environmental
比較
change.
的安定した世界の泡にいるのかもしれない。
There are proper architecture and living facilities here. It's clear that it had been inhabited before. We are probably in a relatively stable bubble universe now.
あの転送装置にはびっくりしましたよ。白い光を見た時なんて分解されて原子になるんじゃないかって思っちゃいました。
I was so shocked by that portal just now. I thought the white light was going to disintegrate me into atoms.
ゼレさん、大丈夫ですか？あ、もう一人のゼレさんも。
Yeah, I really agree with that. They've been really good so far. Like Susannah with Selle is really, really good. I wouldn't have expected that pairing. But you know what? Because they're such good characters, like such like warm-hearted and wholesome characters, I feel like they work really well together. Selle, are you all right? Oh, and the other Selle too. Suddenly, the two realized that the third person wasn't around. You just now
もう一人の
noticed?
ゼレさんはどこに行ってしまったんでしょう。
Where did the other Selle
待
go?
って、ちょっ
Wait,
と確認しますが、今まで彼女は私たちと一緒にいましたよね。その私の妄想だったりするんでしょうか。
just to be sure, she was together with us before, right? I didn't hallucinate that, right?
焦らないで、スーサナさん。おかしなことが起きない限り、彼女はずっと私と一緒なの。
Calm down, Susannah. If nothing goes wrong, she will always be with me.
そうでした。それが普通なんですよね。じゃあ、彼女を呼んでみませんか？
Alright, that's the norm, isn't it? Then shall we try calling for her?
私もそうしようと思ってたんだ。
I think we should. As usual, Sully began to visualize the room in her head. She could almost see the girl, inseparable from in her. inseparable from her, not in her. Turning around quickly, deliberately greeting her in a nonchalant manner.
ゼーレ
The girl did not appear. The room did not either. Even that familiar heartbeat could not be felt. When Sally opened her eyes, she only saw the white, foreign world, and Susannah's confused expression.
何も起きていませんね。
It seems like nothing happened.
どうして
Uh-oh.
ゼーレさん、まさか彼女は今
Sally, could it be that she is now... Yeah,
何も感じられないの。
I can't feel her at
こん
all.
な状況、今まで一度もなかったのに。
This has never happened before. Even when they were separated on the moon, Sally could still feel her other self within her body. Like a thread that always connected that pulse together. Even if they could not hear each other, they could still feel one another's heartbeats. But right now, Sally could not feel the other's presence at all. That thread had broken. A series of frightening thoughts clinched at the girl's heart. Every ripple felt like unprecedented loneliness. Even though her battlesuit had given her warmth, the girl still trembled from the freezing cold.
ゼーレさん、ゼーレさん、大丈夫ですか？顔色が悪いですよ。本当に平気ですか？
Are you alright? You don't look so good. Is something wrong?
私は
Uh-oh. Sally was shocked to realize that she could not speak. She only clenched her fists tighter and tighter.
ゼーレさん
A pair of warm hands firmly held the panicked girl's shoulders. Sally felt a warmth rush in her heart, and the trembles were dispelled by this touch.
大丈夫です、ゼーレさん。
Oh, Susannah. Don't worry, Sally. No matter
私た
what,
ちは同じ転送装置に入りました。
we all
それは
entered the portal,
間違っていませんよね。
right?
それなら普通に考えれば私たちは同じ場所にいるはずです。
Then theoretically speaking, we should all appear in the same
もう一人の
place.
ゼーレさんがいないのは多分漁師の海だからでしょう。空間もめちゃくちゃですし、もしかしたら村の向こう側にいるのかもしれません。
The other Sally isn't here, maybe because, well, it's the Sea of Quanta after all. The space is all messed up. Maybe she was thrown to the other side of the
も
village.
しくは一歩先についてて何かの危険に気づいて私たちを守るためにあえて一人で行動しているのかもしれません。ええ、可能性はあると思います。
Or maybe she arrived first, realized some sort of danger, and went ahead to protect us. That's right. That's possible. I love how she's trying to reassure her. She just met the other Sally, and she's trying so hard to make her feel good. Well, drown me and stretch break. I can do that. I can do that. Let me get a drink.
とにかく
Now
天命のバル
stretchies.
キリーとして私たちもすぐに行動した方がいいと思います。
Yeah, it's a type of loneliness she's never really had to feel before. She's always had the other Sally there with her. Like, I'm sure, like, even though she's like gained some form of independence and confidence for herself and has really grown, she still hasn't had to have that moment where she's like completely alone. Anyway, as a Schicksal Valkyrie, I think we need to get
もう一人
moving.
のゼーレさんを探しに行きましょう。
Let's find the other Sally.
スサナさん、
You're not alone, Sally. You got Susannah here. We'll figure it out. I can't even say nothing bad will happen. I can't. Although she knew that Susannah's words were contradictory and illogical, Sally felt calmer. She slowly relaxed her fist.
そうだね。ゼーレを探しに行こう。
Yeah, you're right. Let's look for Sally.
はい。きっと彼女も焦ってるはずです。まだ知り合ったばかりですけど、彼女がゼーレさんのことを大事に思ってるってわかりますから。
Yeah, that's the spirit. She must be just as alarmed that she can't find us. Although I didn't have the opportunity to spend more time with her, I can tell that she really, really cares about you.
ありがとう、スーサナさん。水臭いですよ。助け合ってこそいいパートナーですから。
Don't stand on the ceremony. True partners will help each other in times of need. You're such a good partner, Susannah.
本当に雪だらけです。ここは常に積雪のある世界の泡なのかもしれないね。建物の屋根はどれも斜めになってるし、壁も頑丈だから。確かに、さすがです。観察眼が鋭いですね。大したことじゃないよ。シベリアではこういう建物がたくさんあるから。ダメです。この扉は全然動きません。
It's not working. The store isn't budging at all.
他の道を探しましょう、ゼーレさん。
Let's find another way, Sally.
スーサナさん、この扉なんだかちょっとしっくりこないと思わない？周りの景色と比べると。
Susannah, don't you feel that this door doesn't match its surrounding scenery? The two of them looked up at the huge door, observing it carefully.
確かに扉に黒い何かがあるような。花の形でしょうか。
Yeah, you're right. There seems to be a black smudge on the door too. It looks like a
この
flower.
扉には鍵や缶抜きのようなものは見当たらないのに、どうして開けられないのかな。
It doesn't look like there's a lock or latch on this door. Why can't we open it?
その花のせいで開けられなくなってるのかもしれませんね。
Well, maybe the door can't be opened because of that flower. The moment she said that, Susannah laughed at herself.
私ってば何を言ってるんでしょう。たとえ世界の泡の中にいるとしても、この考えはさすがにぶっ飛んでますよね。
What am I saying? This supposition is too absurd, even in a bubble universe. You have such a sharp intuition, young lady. Hello? A
誰が喋ってるん
voice?
です？世界の泡の住人ですか？もう驚かさないでくださいよ。早く出
Who's
てきな
talking?
さい。
Someone from the bubble universe? Come out now. Don't scare me. But I'm right here. Susannah scanned her surrounding carefully, but still did not see anyone.
お化け？幽霊？それとも透明人間？
A spirit? Wait, a ghost? Spirit? Invisible human?
まったく、せっかく褒めたのにすぐにバカなことを言うんだから、この扉の向こうにいるってことよ。
And after I said you were sharp too, I'm behind this door.
なんだ、わざと扉の奥に隠れていて近づいた相手を驚かせているんですね。
What? Are you hiding behind the door, waiting to scare anyone who approaches by speaking suddenly?
そんなくだらないことを誰がするのよ。
Hey, I'm not idle enough to do something so meaningless.
じゃあどうして扉の奥に隠れてるんですか？
Then why are you hiding behind this door?
この嫌な扉を開けてくれる人を待ってるに決まってるでしょ。こっちからは開けられないの。
I'm waiting for someone to open this wretched door, duh. I can't do it from my
で
side.
もこちら側から開けることもできないみたいです。
But it looks like we can't open it from our side either.
正しい開け方を試してないからよ。聞こえてたわよ。扉の向こうに黒い何かがあるってね。それはこの世界の泡特有の空間に干渉できる物質なの。
That's because you're not doing it right. I heard you. You said there's a black smudge on the door. That's something that can disrupt space in this bubble universe.
辺境の村にはそういう物質を消せる光の塩っていう結晶があるの。
Light
少
salt.
し探してきてもらっ
Is
ても
that the
いいかしら。
moon rock
そ
that we
したら
just
この
saw the
扉を
other
開けられ
satellite
るはずよ。
ground? But fortunately, there's a crystal that can remove this matter in the peripheral village. It's known as light salt. Can you go and get a few? You should be able to open the door with them.
今この世界の泡って言いました？
Wait, you said in this bubble universe, right?
何か問題でも？これでも一応漁師の海の漂流者なのよ。そんなに変かしら。ここが世界の泡だって知ってることが。
What's wrong with that? I'm somewhat of a drifter in the Sea of Quanta. It isn't strange for me to know about bubble
漁師
universes.
の海の漂流者？
A drifter in the Sea of Quanta?
かっこいい。
That sounds so cool.
名前を聞いてもいいですか？
May I know your name?
教えても構わないけど、扉を開けてからにしましょう。
Although it's alright for you to know, I'll tell you after you guys open this door.
考えてみて。今
JJ, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome,
お
welcome.
かしいと思わな
Let
い？
me get you a shout out real quick. How you doing, JJ? What were you doing today? Oh, shout out. Oh, thank you, Techno. Thank you. How the heck? You're doing Star Rail. Were you doing the new story? We're doing the new story. I've heard good things about it, so I'm excited to do it. I haven't done it yet. It's finally caught up. Ooh, did you like it? Was it good? How are you? Doing good. Getting through some more Impact third story. Oh no. Oh no, not that face. That's never a good sign. But welcome in, Raiders. My name is Hierarchy. If you don't know me, I'm a witch VTuber, and I play a variety of games. Recently, it's been a lot of gacha games, mainly Impact the Third and Nikkei, but I also play visual novels and JRPGs as well. But I hope you all are doing well. Also, JJ, if you need to get up, stretch, get food, do anything, feel free to. I really appreciate the raid. Maybe you just need to go recover from potential emotional damage. If I'm getting that one, that emote correctly. The room. Oh boy, I can't wait to do the next Star Rail story. I've heard good things, which I'm excited about. Because I was a little hesitant when I heard we were going back to the Lafu. Think about it. Even if I have to tell you my name now, you still won't know how I look, but how I look like. That's pretty weird, no? Not really. I can get your name and not know what you look like. That seems fine to me.
なんだかこだわりを持ってる相手みたいですね。
Sounds like someone very
で
fussy.
もできるだけ彼女から情報を聞き出さないと。
But we need to get as many answers as possible while we have the
ごめんな
chance.
さい。扉の向
If
こ
she's
う
a
にいるお
drifter,
姉
maybe
さ
she'll know how to get
ん。
out of
助け
here
たいのは
too.
山々なんですが、私たちにも急ぎの用事があって。
Sorry, the lady behind the door. We'd love to help, but we have urgent matters at
そうで
hand.
すよ。仲間を探さなきゃいけないんです。きっとまだこの近くにいるはずですから。
Right, we haven't found our companion yet. Surely she hasn't gotten very far.
ここならちょうどよかったわ。
Tilo, no! It's fine. Companion, very well. I can help you
い
out.
つ仲間とはぐれたの？
Oh, Tilo, thank you for gifting a sub to JJ. Thank you, Tilo. When did you get separated from your companion?
10分から20分くらい前だと思います。その時の私たちはこの世界の泡に入ってきたばかりだったので、正しい時間はわかりません。
About 10 to 20 minutes ago. That was when we entered this bubble universe then, so it's hard to tell the exact time.
彼女がこの扉を通ったっていう可能性は排除できるわね。 私はここで1時間以上
Wait, the door's been closed for only an hour?
その間
Oh.
扉は閉まったままだったわ。
Then the possibility of her going through this door can be ruled out first, because I've been behind it for over an hour and it hasn't opened
それに
once.
この扉は辺境の村唯一の出口だから、つまりあなたたちの仲間はきっと村のどこかにいるはずよ。
And this gate is the only exit of the border village. In other words, your companion is still somewhere in the village.
そういうことだったんですね。これは貴重な情報ですよ、ゼーレさん。
I see, that's an important piece of info, Sally.
教えてくれてありがとうございます。
Thank you so much for your
じゃあ
help.
早速彼女を探しに行きましょう。
Then let's go find her.
村の方に
Yeah, can we collect the thing needed to open this door since we're heading that way? It only seems right. She did give us information. Wait, since you're going to the village, why don't you collect some light salts for me on the way?
仲間を見つけてここから出るときにこの扉を開けないといけないんでしょ。それに私の情報は役に立ったわよね。
When you want to leave after finding your companion, you still need to open this door. Besides, the info I provided was very helpful, wasn't it?
はい、確かにその通りです。でも私たちは光の潮の場所もその見た目もわかりません。
You're right, but the problem is we don't know where the light salts are, nor what they look like.
簡単よ。村の中に着いたら私のヒントをちゃんと見ればいいの。
Easy, once you get to the village, watch out for my hint.
ヒントですか？
Hint?
それを見たときにおのずとわかるはずよ。さあ、早く行きなさい。
I don't like that hint. Just saying you'll know when you see it. You'll know when you see it. Well, it's about time. Your companion must be getting anxious.
では、行ってきます。
Okay, we're off. You'll just know when you see it. What if I just see a random rock and I'm like, that must be it?
あれはさっきのお姉さんが話してたヒントだよね。行ってみましょう。これは文字でしょうか。
Is this some kind of writing? Susannah touched the glowing symbols on the wall. Why is the wall singing to me?
また透明人間ですか？
Another invisible person?
バカね、私よ。
Dummy, it's still me.
扉の向こう側にいるお姉さんですね。
It's the lady behind the door.
その通りよ。これが私のヒントの与え方なの。
Correct. This is how I provide
こ
guidance.
れは音符を操る能力で、声を遠い先に投げて文字にすることができるのよ。
This is the ability to control
戻ってきた音波の
notes.
感覚であなたたちの位置を判断することもできる。
I can project sound into the distance as text and determine your general position through the delay of echoes.
まるでこう。
Oh, like a bat.
コウモリって言わないで。
I am not like a bat.
気に言おうなんて自分もそう思ってる
You're
ってこ
awfully
とじゃないで
defensive
すか。
about that. You said it first. That proves you think so too.
とにかく文字になった音符の指示に従ってくれたら光の潮を見つけられるわ。数は5つくらいで大丈夫よ。
Anyway, you only need to follow the text converted from the music notes to find light salts. As for the amount, 5 chunks should do.
わかりました。
Seems like a lot.
先に言
Understood.
っておくけど、光の潮はその特殊な効果のせいでここで暮らしてた人たちの手によってギミックのある秘密の倉庫に保存されてるみたいなの。
But be warned that light salts are reputedly kept in vaults, complete with traps by locals due to their special
そ
function.
して言うべきことがもう一つ。光の潮は漁師の海の怪物を引き寄せるのよ。
On the other hand, light salts attract monsters from the Sea of
怪物と
Glanta.
ギミックですね。楽勝です。それに関して私たちは専門家ですからね。
Monsters and traps, no big deal. We're experts in those
さ
fields.
すがだわ。じゃあ楽しみにしてるわね。
Great. I'll be looking forward to hearing good news from you.
この
Oh
辺
boy.
境の村って結構大きいんですね。誰一人として見かけませんが。しばらく廃棄されてたみたいだね。ゼーレはここ
They just
にい
keep
ない
them?
みたい。
Then
大丈夫です。もっと奥の方に行ってみましょう。
come back, come back. Where'd you go? Oh my goodness.
怪物がやっぱり現れました。
I'm going to be chasing them everywhere I see. They are exactly the same rock.
光の塩ってこれのことかな。名前通りですね。光ってます。でもどうして塩なんでしょう。まあいいや。とにかくあと4つ集めればいいんですよね。
The setup's the same too. Is there one setting here? We'll save that one for last. So what if that's the one the other selling? Oh, I can just pick this one up. Maybe? Oh, I could. Nice. I didn't have to fight for that one. This place is...
ゼーレさん、どうしたんですか？
That's the same place she was transported to before. Sally, what's wrong?
私が話した日々のことを覚えてる？
Remember the fissures I told you
キオ
about?
ラハウスで2回目の日々を見た後、私は急に夢のような世界に入ったの。
After I saw the fissure for the second time in Kyora's home, I was suddenly pulled into a dreamlike
その
setting.
時に見た景色は今と同じだった。同じ街、同じ雪。ただ、空の色は今より少し暗かったけど。
It looks exactly like this place. Same streets, same snow, only the sky was
それ
darker.
って、ゼーレさんはキオラハウスにいた時からこの世界の泡の景色を見てたってことですか？
Are you saying when you were in Kyora's home, you already saw inside this bubble universe?
私もスーサナさんと同じように不思議に思ってるよ。でも、一つ説明がつくかもしれない。
I'm as confused as you are, but this might explain one
なんで
thing.
しょう。
What?
私たちがこの世界の泡に来たのは、ただの偶然じゃないと思うの。
We probably didn't come to this bubble universe by
ウサギ、
coincidence.
もしくは他の誰かは、最初から私たちを、少なくとも私を、ここに招きたいと考えてたんじゃないかな。
Hare or some other individual wanted us to come from the very start. At least they wanted me to come.
日々は、この世界の泡の存在を認識させるための、一つの暗示だったのかもしれない。
The fissures may be her way of hinting me to make me aware of this bubble
それだ
universe.
けで、ゼーレさんをここに呼ぶことができるんですか？
Making you aware of this bubble universe so she can guide you here?
具体的な方法は私にもよくわからない。ウサギの能力は意識と空間に同時に影響を与えられるし、一緒に利用することもできるのかもしれない。
I don't understand the technical aspect. Hare's ability is associated with both mind and space, so she may be able to combine
う
them.
ん、今は考えないでおこう。
No, I shouldn't guess too
はい。
much.
ですが、ウサギがわざと私たちをこの世界の泡に誘導したと知った以上、もっと慎重になる必要がありますね。
But now that we know Hare guided us here on purpose, we need to be more careful.
何しろ、今の私たちは相手の本当の目的を何も知らないから。
Yes, especially when we know nothing about her real purpose. just seems interesting that there's a dark side and then a side that's light. But these crystals are very similar. It's like it's like a darker version of like a music box. We have one there. Let's go get this one down here first. Although this section right here just reminds me of like lo-fi music. It's very calming. Oh. Okay. Right here. Very handy. Okay, so that opened up from where we originally started. Well, let's grab this one that is on the pedestal. Oh, it's not on the pedal. Wait, is it? Touch the pedals. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. This one. This one. This one. This one. Right, I really like that it's this snowy landscape that's very like neutral tones, and then you have these red plants, because you even have the ones that are on the ground that's like grass but it's red, and then you have the leaves, and even the trees are very like they're orange and red. I really like that pop of color that they've done. Plus, like every building has like a little bit of detail to it.
Yosh! 順調です。ここの光の塩も回収できそうですね。
That went smoothly. This light salt is ours. Sully reached out her hands to grab the light salt.
どうしました？見落としたギミックでもあったんですか？
I wonder if that's when they felt each other. Is this a trap we missed?
違うの。
Sully looked at her hands with a confused
この
look.
光の塩に触れたとき、なんだか柔らかい感触がしたの。
When I touched this light salt, it felt soft. Susannah felt the lump of crystal
ど
before
こ
her.
が柔らかいんですか？硬いですよ。
It's not soft, it's hard.
その感触は一瞬だけだったから、気のせいかもしれない。
That sensation only lasted for a second. Must be my
もしかした
imagination.
ら、ここがあまりにも寒くて手がかじかんでいるのでは？
Maybe it's because your hand was numbed by the cold.
そうかもしれない。
Maybe you're right. I really like this monument right here. And with like
5つの光の塩をすべて回
the
収できました
tapestry
が。
going up to it. We found all 5 light salts,
ゼー
but
レの姿はやっぱり見当たらないね。
we still didn't find Sele.
でも大丈夫だよ、スーサナさん。スーサナさんが
Don't worry,
励ましてくれ
Susannah.
たからそんなに落ち込んでないの。
Thanks to your encouragement, I won't feel down so
そ
easily
れならよ
again.
かったです。
Glad to hear that.
でもこれからどうすればいいんでしょう。
But what should we do next?
そうだね。私は情報を集めてこの世界の泡のことをもっと知りたいと思ってる。
I want to gather intelligence and learn more about the bubble universe.
もう一人のゼーレさんを探さないんですか？
You're gonna stop looking for the other Sele?
ここはもう探したし、ゼーレはこの辺境の村にはいないと思う。
Maybe you're right.
この辺境の村にはいないと思う。
Maybe you're right.
ゼーレの姿はやっぱり見当たらないね。
Maybe you're right.
スーサナさん、
We looked all over this border village. She isn't here.
私がこの世界の泡に来たのは偶然じゃなくて誰かが仕組んだからだよね。つまり
But we've confirmed that I didn't enter this bubble universe by coincidence, but by someone's
相手が意
design.
図的にそうしたから私たちは離れ離れになってるんじゃないかな。でもそれがウサギの仕業ならどうしてそんなことをしたんだろう。
That same person probably separated Sally from us. However, if that person is Hair, why would she do such a
結局
thing?
のところ謎を明らかにしたいなら私たちは相手の目的を知る必要がある。それにこの世界の泡は私もしくは相手と何らかの関係があると思うの。
All in all, we can't solve a puzzle without knowing the goal of our opponent. And this world must reflect me or our opponent in some
この世
way.
界を知ることが黒幕を知る第一歩になるしゼーレを見つける第一歩にもなるはずだよ。
Learning about this world is the first step in learning about the backstage, which is equal to finding Sally.
確かに。それに私たちの推測もまだ否定されてはいませんよね。もう一人のゼーレさんはこの世界の泡のどこかにいます。ただ
Makes sense.
今は会えないだけです。
And doesn't overturn our earlier guess. The other Sally should be somewhere in the bubble universe. We just can't reach each other yet.
行こう。まずはあの扉を開けなきゃ。
Let's go open that door. Wait. Oh. Where did it put me? Oh, right in front of the door. I was like, where's the monument?
すみません。あ、漂流者さんと呼んだ方がいいですか？5つの光の塩を持ってきましたよ。
The friend behind the door, should we call you Drifter? We brought you 5 light salts.
お疲れ様。約束を守ってくれたあなたたちは信頼できるパートナーね。
There's no one. Oh, I see. I was like, there's no one back here. No, she's right there. A job well done. You kept your word and make a trustworthy duo.
もちろんです。私たちは天命武力と知恵を兼ね備えた旅行者ですからね。
That's because you're talking to Schicksal, travelers who's got both brains and brawn. Love you, Susannah. Never change.
ところで私たちは光の塩をどんな風に使えば扉を開けられるんでしょうか？
The lady behind the door. How do we open the door using light salts?
扉の前に台座があるでしょ。それは簡易集合機なの。
Easy. There's a pedestal in front of the door, right? That's a basic condenser.
塩を入れて扉にある黒い干渉物質に当てるように光の角度を調整すればすぐに開くわ。
Okay. Just place the light salts in it, adjust the condenser's angle. Aim the light at the black interfering substance on the door, and the door will
集
open.
合機。あ、これのことですよね。
Condenser? Oh, she means that thing.
よし、言われた通りにしよう。
Let's do what we're told.
扉が開きましたね。
The door really opened.
中に入ってみよう。ありがとうございました、漂流。あれ、彼女は？
Thank you so much. Where did she
この
go?
先に行ったのかな。私たちも行って探してみよう。
Did she go ahead? We might find her if we keep going. She's hiding just a little bit up.
あれは
Huh? What's that?
スーサナさん、ゆっ
Susannah?
くり歩いて。危ないよ。崖が。
Wait, where did she go? Oh, why are they sliding around?
あれは
That's...
すごい。
Oh my. Oh, that's so cool looking. Mind-blowing.
これが私たちのいる世界の泡なの。
This is the bubble universe we're in?
どうしたの？二人とも驚いた？
You two are amazed as
私と
well.
大して変わらないわね。
We're not so different, are
こ
we?
の声は
This voice is. Oh.
待ってたわよ。ようこそセントソルトスノーへ。
Salt Snow Holy City. God, I forget her name, but I remember her from Durandal's story. Oh, what is her name? God, I'm so bad at remembering names. Oh, yeah. Shigure Kira. It's like, oh, I recognize that hair. I was like, I don't remember. Collect all 39 stars. Did I miss some? Oh, I missed one right there. Ah, it's fine. Of salt and snow. I want to click it. Oh, am I gonna have to do map things? Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be so much fun. It's not open world. Oh, thank goodness. I was really worried. I was like, no. I mean, I like them, but it also means I have to do a lot of setup to make sure that I don't fall behind for stream. Hooray, me hat. Get there are other areas. This one over here kind of shrouded. I can't wait to get close to that giant crystal. I think it looks so good. Ah, I can't wait. By invisible walls though. I love invisible walls. To make an open world, yeah. I mean, they had stages where it was kind of like that. I mean, I really liked the open world from Otto's chapter, the spoke apocalypse. That was fine. The moon was okay. I feel like I felt really behind all the time with all the things that I needed to do, but like it was enjoyable. It wasn't awful. All right, I was going to do Nikkei after, but like it's almost 12 o'clock already, which is more when I would normally end. I thought that it wouldn't be that long, but it was, which is okay. Which is a-okay. It was very enjoyable. I can't wait to get into the next section. I'm very excited. No, Tilo, don't throw things at me. That's rude. That's mean. I am super excited to continue. Even though I know my poor heart is going to break because they're already setting it up that way. And I'm not ready for it at all. But, you know, what can I do? Nothing. Just suffer. This arc is super long, but I think character moments help the pacing a lot. I mean, even though it's been... Oh, I wouldn't say this last chapter was long. Actually, this last chapter felt relatively short compared to, like, chapter 35. But I can see that they're setting something up, so I'm expecting the next chapter to be really long. But that's okay, because it's been pretty enjoyable so far, and what they've set up is interesting, so it's got my interest. Ah! What the? We added 1 bits to Tilo's power-up redemption? Twitch? Huh? What? Huh? What is that? Tilo, what did you just do? Are you breaking Twitch? All right, guys, I'm gonna get the raid ready. I see Ash is streaming, and she debuted her new model recently, and I haven't been able to raid her in a while, and I want to send you over there so you can say hello to the lovely slime goddess who is beautiful and my raid team leader. So that is what we're going to do.
You're watching too much porn.
Never. We're gonna send you over there. She's playing Plate Up too. We love some good food content. Oh, she's playing with with her slimes. All right, you guys, let's get this started. Will Ash show us her feet? No. She said at her debut, no feet. Never. You're never seeing those toes. So no, she won't. I'm sorry, Tilo. You only can get feet content here. Only from me. I am your dealer. But all right, you guys, I will be back Tuesday. We're going to be doing Nikkei story Tuesday. Got to prep for our girl Rouge. Thursday will be Emio. And then Saturday, I believe I should be fine to stream, but just keep an eye out on the schedule. I'll know more by tomorrow. I will definitely post the schedule this week, I promise. But if you're going to sleep, good night, sweet dreams. If not, have a good day. Take care of yourself, and I will see you all later. Play Drunk Mobius. I only have a short period of time. If I can get it up real quick. 1 second. All right, there you go. There you go. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Bye.